and yet it's still blocking like most of the room. She only just finished cleaning up the laundry that was in the way to put in her own desk in the bedroom.
But is it not? It's not about her.
No, it's about me.
It's about you and making her happy.
Yeah.
Right.
Sure, that's one way to call it.
That's everything set up here.
Alright. For whatever reason, I had to switch up the Discord on my phone because for some reason, like periodically, like something would just not come through no more on the computer or laptop.
Jake, it should be by next chapter, I guess. You should have a computer because we finished the project, so now we just gotta wait for to make sure nothing breaks and everything goes good. And we just need to get a solid state and some RAM in that mug, and we're good. It should be good for a while.
So everybody seems to be online now. All set?
Yes.
Yeet.
Yeet.
Yes, sir.
Aye.
Alrighty. So we're gonna start the game off with, once again, the most original and special opening that nobody has ever thought of before.
Of course.
Last time on D&D.
They literally said that she has 5 tries left and it's an argument.
Last time on D&D, the crew had just finished saving, or maybe finding the escaping young siblings, Takar and Kafir, who were captured by an evil cult that the group believes is related to the king's current health, in which they were tasked with trying to research and figuring out why his health was declining or in such an odd state. Well, during this investigation, the siblings Takar and Kafir appeared discovered that they were actually inheritors of a kingdom that's neighboring this king's current kingdom, the land. And so, while also trying to investigate the king's health, they're also trying to keep Takar and Kafir safe from potentially being used by said king as political pawns or tools. As members of the group, Cliff Sharpclaw, seem to have grown fond of the children in a sort of paternal way. And the rest of the group has followed suit, feeling that they believed they were the guardians of these characters. We left off when the group, after escaping a horde of evil magical cultists on the back of a mysterious magical creature that Kafir summoned out of nowhere, to being greeted by one of the royal guards, who said that it is his task to detain anybody who seems mysterious on account of the king's death.
Not my fault.
So last off, Monk was taking the charge, and the man here seems to know you, sitting at the gate. It is nearing the middle of the night. It is a bit wet as it was raining previously, but it is now cleared off. The shine from torches and windows is reflecting off of the wet mud and ground and the stones, the cobbled stone walls. The guard standing there, wearing his royal colors, plate mail, spear in hand, and he's looking worryingly at the rest of the group. It seems like he doesn't want to arrest you, but it is his duty to do so. Monk, what do you say?
Just a quick question: is Kafir with us or no?
Kafir and Takar are, as I remembered, separated from the rest of the group.
Okay.
With who was it that went to the inn? There was a group that I believe that went to an
No,
inn.
we stayed together and all went there. The castle.
Oh, right, that was the big discussion, right?
Like
So
we
yes,
decided to
Takar and
stay-
Kafir is with the group then, if everybody's together.
Could have been at the end.
I have the feeling that they would have just like tracked us down, and then we really wouldn't have gotten any sleep.
So,
Sir, well, sir, this is terrible news. The king has been deceased. Wait, now I understand that you think that it could be us, but how could it be us if we were here to protect him? The king was upstairs, and there we were, fighting on these battlegrounds of the sewer against these creatures with acid coming out of the ground. And
these are very interesting
kill.
tales, adventurers, but like I said, it's my job to detain any questionable characters, and your band here fit the bill perfectly.
is it because you don't like the way? Stop. Well, it could not be us. We were sent here. We were hired by the king. Why would we want to destroy what we have come to protect?
Honestly, I wouldn't know, but he was murdered by magic, which is mysterious to me.
That's what we were doing. We were fighting the magic. And we have more leads.
Now,
Go
I
get
really
the
shouldn't be
princess. Get the
discussing this.
princess
I'm
one.
just arresting you all.
Aren't we the
Oh.
Knights of Palor? Don't we outrank you?
Not in this nation, probably not.
We were
At this, the
appointed
man does
by the
stiffen
king.
up. And he goes, times
You
are
are
different.
noble.
We are at war. The Knights of Palor are only accepted through religious means as being
Wait, so who
a separate
declared
organization.
who declared war? I thought that there was peace talks coming up. If the king king just deceased, who's calling the shots now and declaring war all of a sudden? That alone is suspicious.
How do we know you didn't do it?
Hush now, hush.
No,
I don't have very much time.
no. What?
If they see me talking with you, I will have to apprehend you.
Aha, and
Cough, cough.
you are?
I'm just one of the captain's guards. Previously of the Royal Guard, protecting the king, who was a great man.
So where do we go?
I don't know.
Well, here's my question: If the king is deceased, what's the status of his heir?
I don't know if I should tell you.
Where's the princess?
Why?
Because her safety is now priority number one.
Indeed. I assure you she is safe, but like I said, either leave or I will have to arrest you. I give you this one chance. And if I do have to arrest you, I ask that you do so quietly.
Can I
If you
get on
make a
around?
ruckus, I cannot guarantee your wellness.
Let's
Well,
go to
then.
the inn. I hear they have a tavern there.
Gentlemen, I think we should retire and maybe come back to this in the morning.
I agree.
That sounds like a good plan because I think we're all about completely exhausted.
Now me and the two dwarves are carrying this heavy man beast thing, right? Man dog.
Yep. Yeah, we are.
Well, if anybody actually is on our side and this isn't some grand conspiracy, if you want to have somebody investigate said happenings in the sewers, yeah, there's plenty of guts down there.
Roland starts heading away. He's going to look for the nearby inn and tavern.
Okay. Cleek, as you talking to the guard there about like going into the sewers, he holds up a hand and goes, "Once again, if I'm seen talking to you, I will have to arrest you, unless, of course, that is your goal. You will be held within the castle, but you'll be done without your weapons and gear."
Well, hold up.
Think with your head, not with your dick.
Does that...
Roland.
I mean, you would just be taking things like my crossbow, my
I believe
rapier.
I believe he's referring to your.
I want to keep my guitar. This is my father's guitar. My
Like I
father's
said,
lute.
Your gear and weapons, all but the clothing on your back, would be taken. Temporarily, of course. Unless you are found guilty.
He wants
You will not need them in the afterlife.
He wants your instrument, Roland.
I say we come back in the morning.
Agreed.
No, I'm wondering if there's not enough time. If something's already in motion at the castle, maybe... I know what I said about waiting till morning, but it might be better to be closer tonight.
Well, this son of a bitch is heavy, so let's make a decision quick.
Roland presents his hands for, like, cuffs.
Ah, fuck, here we go.
The knight, or the guard looks visibly confused. He's like, "All right, are you sure about this?"
Yes.
Now,
And
do
he
you
looks
want...
to the rest of the group, worried that they might act up about it.
Alright?
you.
You alright?
Well, there's nothing to rage about. We're innocent, so unless somebody's faking evidence, we have nothing to hide.
Now, guard, what were to happen to the children?
They would be apprehended just as you will be, and given their own cell.
I don't think that'll be okay.
I don't think this this beast of a man is gonna
No,
be okay with that either.
maybe we can go get a room while Roland thinks with his dick.
I agree. We'll take this thing and the two children and we'll rest for the evening.
If I'm arresting you, I'd have to take all of you.
Son of a
Otherwise-
bitch.
These are not the dwarves you are looking for.
Like you said yourselves, you are the Knights of Pelor, and you have made a ruckus in the town already.
No, Knights of Pelor and Roland, the amazing bard. He's
Can you put on your charm? Can you like start making
This
him
is-
or something?
So,
God.
Well, Roland, or
Is there like a
I'm turning
I'm
myself in.
oof?
Oh wait. God damn it! I put my
One for
hands
all and
out.
all for none.
I put my hands out.
I'm not
Roland's
abandoning-
gonna change his mind.
Roland, as much as I feel like everybody likes just everybody abandons everyone.
alright. So the guard then goes, alright. Knights of Pelor, it's sad for me to say that you are all under arrest under a suspicion of murdering the king.
I'm gonna wake up Cliff at this point. I'm gonna try to wake him up.
You
He's
probably
totally
shouldn't. You don't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah,
Let him rest.
You all will be, all your gear and weapons will be forfeit until you are found innocent or guilty, in which case your souls will meet in the afterlife.
I don't know about that part, but
I don't
You will
okay.
be held in the king's prison.
Not having a good time right now.
You will be fed by your countrymen and housed by her graciousness. And then, as he's saying this, he's clasping irons on everybody's arms.
I
Judged,
thank
and
you
linking
for
them all to the
trying.
king.
judged by 12 and carried by 6.
And until
Thanks
then,
for-
you are under the protection of our justice system and our king. Late king, he says under his breath. King Aldous Grenier. And with this, he leads you down a side path down by the walls. Greets a couple other guards. Opens up a door into the dungeons in which all your gear is taken off of you. Your swords, your armor.
I had a shield. That's it.
Cliff has got to be waking up at this point.
Wait.
At this point, yeah, Cliff would be woken up a little bit.
So you're not really taking much off of him.
Cliff, you're not going to be happy. Roland did
That's what I'm
something again.
That's to say. The only thing Cliff had on was a shield because acid burned away everything else. So I only
Yeah,
had a
he
shield.
has no clothing. The only thing he'd have is like his pack.
So
I thought
they're,
he had
they're probably
shoes.
going to be giving
No,
him.
he had the boots. Remember, he had the nice boots.
Um,
I honestly think that Cliff being at level 4 exhaustion and time frame wise, this has only been like a half hour at most. I really don't think, unless you guys are actually going to start like punching me kind of thing, I don't think anything's waking me up right now.
okay, that's fine.
They got Kafir.
Motherfucker!
The group gets led into the dungeons, and everybody is put into what seems to be a large holding cell, except for Takar and Kafir are given their own smaller cell across from the group.
Ooh.
And you see that the room that they're given is actually a little bit nicer than the one that you are all given.
Oh,
It seems like this is the prison that they usually give to noble issues, of course. So there's an actual chair, an actual bunk. Like, it's not the greatest of livings, but it's certainly comfier than what you guys have currently, which is a large stone slab in the middle of the room that runs
Did they
about 15
know?
feet.
Did they know that
And,
they were
a couple buckets.
here's
No, they're kids.
I want to just imagine right now that
Can you be becoming a
Chipper is in a small striped black and white striped outfit. And the thing is, he's up at the bars, like he's clearly small enough that he could just fit right through, but he's still holding on to the bars, just kind of looking out like,
like Free Wheezy kind of thing.
yeah. He could totally slip out at any time, but he is.
Can you say he's playing like a little May guitar like in the cartoon Robin Hood?
Oh,
I was
if-
thinking either that or he was playing a harmonica.
yeah. If anything, I would say Chipper has a harmonica. Chipper has a harmonica.
I have a pan flute if I manage to
That'd be quite
have
the...
that get through security.
That's a good question. I will allow people to roll stealth to try to sneak away one small object on their character.
Ooh.
Well,
It has to be a small object that I say yes or no to. So when you have an item on your character sheet that you want to sneak in, let me know. They are very lax in the way that they arrested you. It seemed like the captain, or not the captain, the guard that seems to have trusted you a little bit, didn't take full strictest measures and wasn't entirely like scrutinizing you guys.
I appreciate him. He really tried to not take us to jail.
Yeah.
I
Well,
fucking roll.
I would like to try to sneak in my my holiest medallion that I always wear.
That's fair. Your holy medallion, you can try to sneak that in.
And shove it right up your holy ass.
Nah, bend over. All right, so I'm gonna try to do that. Just boom. Did I do
What?
it?
Right in the old prison wallet.
Way in.
Nope. They say, what are you
Your
trying
prison wallet was a little too tight.
to and it just slipped right out.
I'm gonna take my glowing whistle.
Would
Oh, sorry. Oh, you're glowing whistle. Yeah.
I'm not even entirely sure that I trust in whatever I like my shit. What do you call it?
Deity?
The holy symbol.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I like would have been actively using that.
It would have had to have been a focus.
Well, I
is the
mean, a
thing,
focus,
right?
but not like in a sense of.
But it makes sense. Your character's kind of starting to disbelieve in his god.
So, if anything, I'm. Fuck it, I'm bringing in a pan flute, or trying to.
All right. Cliff, what was it that you were trying to sneak in?
Cliff is asleep.
Boots. He's trying to sneak in his boots.
They forgot to search him because he was sleeping.
Trying to sneak in a nap.
It seems more like it. Jake, you're muted, by the way.
Let's see.
What was it? Oh yeah, Mouse, you have to roll for stealth if you want to try to get your pan flute in. Is everything updating? There we go. Ah, actually, Cleek, you do manage to sneak away your pan flute.
Yay, the thing that is completely not stealthy.
Yes, can I sneak in my tambourine?
That one might be a little bit more difficult because of the clacking aspect of it.
What about like that little gem or whatever? I don't know.
What little gem?
Oh, the one that you gave away. Actually, never mind.
Alrighty.
Yeah, I've got nothing. That
Okay.
I wish I could have my loot, but that's probably not happening.
You already gave that up.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So yeah, there's a pan flute though, and Chipper's more than happy to hold on to that for you. Since you all entered the jail cell, immediately it seemed very, very dark.
I have dark vision.
Yes, I was about to say. Dark vision, and the people who don't eventually find that you are not alone in this holding cell.
Oh?
There's one individual in a corner, bundled up in what seems to be a couple rags, sleeping.
I'm not bothering him.
As we hear coming from the corner.
Is he like stone cold sleeping, or is he like shivering? Is
Oh no,
he...
you can hear his snoring even, just lightly.
I mean, never been to prison. Do you bother sleeping people?
Hell no.
That's a good way to get shanked.
Well, thank you for that advice.
Chipper, can you see what's out there? Where's the guard?
He only goes to the bars, doesn't go any further.
He pokes his head through the bars, looks left and right, looks back at you, and shrugs.
Roland, I have a question. We have to talk about this. Now, what in the world did you bring us in here for?
Look, obviously, there is something happening here. The king is dead. They could be moving. They could be making a move on Clara or someone else here right now.
You heard the guard. He said Clara is safe.
And who is he?
He was
how
guard.
How do you believe a guard that you met for 5 seconds over
Well,
my
if-
hunches.
I saw him standing to the left of the king at dinner.
If that
Well-
if this guard was so was intent on being opposed to us, he would not have just basically offered to let us walk away. So I feel that he should at least be given that little bit of benefit of the doubt.
But what are his reasons for possibly trying to keep us away from the castle?
The king?
That there's other forces at play, and he's not a part of them, but knows that he might be killed or worse should he oppose them.
You're here.
I'm not buying it. Guard! Guard!
I have to pee.
What the bucket's for.
Now, Roland, just so you know, we may be here for a very long time, and there is no running water.
You hear a shout down the hall. Shut up down there!
Fuck you!
I feel like that was my line, but
I'm learning.
I know, I'm so proud, but I can't be proud.
So
It's a happy rage.
there is someone listening in the in the cells, like watching the jailing cells.
Yeah, it seems like he might be down the hall a bit, though.
Okay.
Hey, Roland. So, with the king dead, wouldn't Clara be the one becoming in charge now?
She would, but let me think.
You ever think about that? Think about that.
No, he said the other king. What was the guy's name?
Other king.
He
No, it
said
depends
that
on the-
he was arresting us. He said by the authority of King. Can't remember.
No,
He did
no,
say
he
the
said
name of the
late.
king that died. He said the late king.
Oh,
Late King
Yeah.
Aldous Grenier.
Just a thought, when you want to go sweet talk her whenever you see her next.
So, the guard can
I
hear
love
me. He's got to stay here. Roland stops paying attention to pretty much everyone else in the cell, and you hear Roland, "No more be grieved at that which thou hast done. Roses have thorns and silver fountains mud. Clouds and eclipses stain both moon and sun, and loathsome
What in the
canker
fuck?
lives in sweetest bud." And he's reciting poetry kind of loudly.
Turns out the guard hates poetry.
Well, he can't leave his post. But Roland begins reciting poetry loudly.
Okay.
Well, hey, Roland. Since we apparently have time to kill, you want to show me how to play this thing?
Roland just continues, like he's closed his eyes now and he's extremely focused on his poetry.
Oh my god.
all right. So does that flute have any magic powers?
You hear a voice from the back of the cell speak up and go, "No, would you turn that rocket down?"
Roland continues to focus very deeply on his poetry, and he's starting to actually get louder.
Tell you what to do. We would, I swear.
Sorry there, kind sir.
And the form that was sitting in the corner of the area is now starting to get up. And he's a pretty tall man. He has really ragged white hair and a scar down one eye. But he's a little bit haunched, rather skinny, but not totally scrawny. He's a bit of weight to him, but he's an old man. And he starts walking up. I was, "All right, I said. Now, just shut up, son. Shut up." And
How
he puts
long-
his hand in front of Roland's mouth and goes, "I know what you're trying to do. Don't do it."
How long have I been reciting poetry?
It is about 2 minutes.
And I cast Enthralling Performance. If I perform for at least 1 minute, I can inspire my audience by singing, reciting poetry, or dancing. I can choose a number of humanoids within 60 feet who watch or listen to all of it, up to my charisma modifier. I just need the one. Each target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw against spell save or be charmed. So at this
Can I have
point,
you roll a wisdom saving throw?
have me
or
roll a
roll.
wisdom saving throw for the guard?
No, for you.
For me?
Yep.
Why do
For
I?
you.
What?
I'll explain
For
after.
you.
You just gotta roll it now.
You have been
I
commanded.
I'm also, by the way, if that's the case, I am going to use my poetry to give myself some bardic.
Go ahead.
All right, here we go. That's not bad.
Not bad. In fact, you succeed.
Excellent.
All right. You notice that as you attempted to use this, a shield has gone up, much akin to the one that was around the king himself. Except this time, it reflects all spells and abilities back into the person who cast it.
You charmed
So
yourself.
what happens if you charm yourself?
He would have been very narcissistic.
I think I'm
Wait,
already
wait,
charmed
so-
by myself.
So
Hold up.
nothing changes.
Why do you have that shield?
Not the old man. The bars on the cell glowed that shield color.
Oh. Well, wait. The bars are where the spell ends?
Oh, God.
Didn't
damn
you
it.
tell me that he reached in to the cell? Isn't a part of him between the bars and in our cell?
Who's he? No, not the guard. The guard's not saying this. The old man in the cell with you was the one that came up to you. The one that was sleeping earlier?
We're like in a big cell.
Oh my god, I thought the guard had come up to the bars.
No,
No.
that was the old man who was sleeping before, but now he's awake and he's telling you to shut up. And then you cast the ability and it started reflecting back onto you, almost like he was trying to warn you. So you stand there and your brain starts to hurt because the spell backlashes at you. And you manage to wave it off and shake your head and you're like, ah. And the old man
I
goes,
am pretty
"Well,
great.
I tried to warn you. I tried.
Oh, don't worry. He's already full of himself enough as it is. I don't think that would have hurt anything.
And who are you, old man?
Nah, that's the question now, isn't it?
Yes.
My name is
Yes, it is.
Bartholomew Pyre, at your service.
Bartholomew, very nice meeting you. My name is Roland. This is Chipper. And then we have Flint and that the big bird. He's Cleek. We've got the Dragonborn. That's Tatsu.
Yes. You're a group of adventurers. I've seen them before. In fact, I am one.
Oh?
Don't tell me you took an arrow to the knee.
Oh, no, nothing like that. I've taken an arrow to many other places, though.
So what brings you in here? What? I'm sorry, what was your name one more time?
Bartholomew Pyre.
Bartholomew Pyre. What brings you to this quaint
Prison?
place?
Well, you could say that I was once a retired adventurer, but took it back up again recently. I've been looking for people, much like yourselves, in fact.
Oh?
I've seen
time
this
ago.
movie.
Well, not a long time ago, a while ago. Good number of months. Someone very dear to me passed away. And there was a group of adventurers that had something to do with it. And so I sought them out.
I see.
No
What?
shit. No way.
Who was it that passed away?
My granddaughter.
I knew it.
Jake's already on it.
Roland, Peter's got a hunch. Roland is still in his own head. Well, our deepest condolences.
Yeah, that sounds terrible. Whoever did it must be dicks.
Indeed. Indubitably.
A bard, a bird, and a dwarf. 2 dwarves? There wasn't 2 dwarves.
I'm the better
Yeah.
looking.
Oh no, there was an elf. There was definitely an elf.
Definitely not
Well-
our group. But if I ever meet them, I'll beat the shit out of them.
That is very welcome, but I do not wish them harm.
Well, I kind of do now.
Anyway, you all seem to be here talking about the king's murder.
Yes.
Murder.
Very
Who?
unfortunate.
Do you have any idea?
How are you getting news all the way down here?
Speak very loudly.
Yeah,
How long is-
we've been talking about it.
Literally in the same
Fair enough.
How long? Do we know how long the old man's been in here
The
now?
king's been murdered. The king was murdered? Who told you? Well-
Anyway, you don't become this age of an adventurer without a few tricks up your sleeve. And he walks over to the bars and goes, "Hey, guard! I'm hungry. Give me some food." The guard yells back, "Shut up." And the old man goes, "What was that? I can't hear you. I'm getting a little deaf in my old age. Speak up, young'un." And the guard just shouts, "Shut the fuck up," down the hall.
I like this old
And
man.
at that, you see the old man slowly lean into the bars, and you see that the hinges pop, and he lifts the door.
Whoa!
And he goes, "All right, there we go."
All
Hopefully you
right.
didn't hear that.
Well, this is not going to end well.
Don't you want to stay here because it looks bad if we leave, Roland? You wanted to get arrested, and now we're gonna escape.
Yeah, that was always the plan.
What the fuck is your plan?
The plan,
You still don't have a plan.
the plan is to be in the castle and find out what is going on. And
Well, I'm not carrying the wolf man anymore.
well,
Oh,
Expect the plan to fail. Make adjustments to the plan.
And with this, he also lowers the gate back down onto its hinges and goes, "All right. Well, let me know when you need out. I'll gladly get rid of you. You take too much noise, and apparently you're not the ones I'm looking for."
Mr. Pyre, you're a very strong one. Pyre. Pyre.
As soon as you said the last name, I knew what was going on with this guy.
Ellen Pie. Oh God. Okay. Yep. Yep.
You see,
And
that?
he says it.
No, I'm not cracking it up.
And he says it. So, all right. Wait. So the jail cell door is currently off its hinges.
It is resting on.
He sat it
what
back
used to
down.
be its hinges. It's not very noticeable that it's broken, but the door is now very broken
So
Are we still in?
and it can be
Maybe-
opened.
maybe I can. Maybe now that the gate is opened, I can cast a charm outside of these bars. So... Oh! Oh-ho!
Oh ho ho ho.
Roland's going to, Roland's gonna sit down and focus on ritual casting his unseen servant.
That's great. You need a focus. An instrument.
Even with a ritual cast?
But
Even with a ritual cast, you do need a focus. Either that or you need components.
Cleek, can I see that pan flute for a bit?
Oh, you mean the one that I specifically wanted to see if you would show me how this is played?
I'll show you how to play.
And you ignored me? Like everybody else ignores me around here.
Yes, look, I'll show you how to play it. So...
I mean, I'm already, like, holding my hand out with the, like, thing.
Does Cleek have hands?
Yes, he does.
Yes,
Okay.
not like, I'm not a literal bird, it's just anthropomorphic person with bird features.
I just kind of figured, like, your hands were kind of like talons.
Well, they are talony, but not,
Look at the
like...
picture. He has hands.
Right now, I've got Cliff Sharpclaw's name over Cleek, so I can't really see.
No, I mean in his bio.
In his bio?
The journal.
Yeah,
Well, give me a moment,
he has his picture in there.
Oh yeah, look at that. Cool. Yeah, Cleek, here, just sit down with me for a little bit, okay? And I need you to play. Here, do this with me. I'm going to drum on the ground, and I need you to play an A. An A is right here. It's the third one. You put your lips. Oh. Tell you what. Cleek, why do you have this?
You can take the boy or the man out of the bird, but you can't take the bird out of the man.
Oh.
Cleek, I'm starting to really find a problem with. I'll tell you what. You drum on the ground. I'll play this, and I'll ask you about it later.
Because I thought you might need an instrument. Okay.
Well. Okay, I appreciate this. I do. Have you always had this?
You remember when you... Well, I went on a shopping spree.
I don't recall this. Okay.
When we first got to the city.
Let me play the pan flute, and you can drum. Who else?
I was wondering how long that was going to take that to sink in.
Monk.
Yes.
Do me a favor. Can you just hum a few notes for me? Just an A,
Well, I can
a
do a
D,
lot.
and a C.
I'll sing you.
No, you know what? Go. Yes.
I'll hum.
Ho hum.
Tough crowd.
I'm just envisioning him singing, going A B B.
No,
B,
Monk. That isn't what I meant. Those weren't lyrics. Okay. Those. Okay. Yep. This is happening. This is. Oh man, do I miss my loot? And Roland starts playing.
Ooga chaka ooga.
Backhand.
feeling. Yep. Roland does start playing the pan flute, and yes, we managed to ritual
10
cast.
minutes later, we managed to cast Unseen Servant.
Yes. All right, buddy. Here's what I need you to do. I need you to go over to the guard's desk. If you see, make sure he's not looking. That's all you need to do. Make sure he's not looking. And if there are keys on the desk or on the wall, I need you to go and grab those and bring them back. Okay? Do you understand? I like put my hand on his face so I can feel if he shakes his head up and down. Because, I mean, I can't see him. So
Yeah, I was about to make the joke. He nods, but you can't see it.
Yep. I'm like putting my hand on his face, just like, not if you understand. Good. Okay.
You feel a wet stickiness appear on your hand.
This is... okay, go do that. And Roland just looks at his hand.
Does the unseen servant say, "Ah, senpai"?
No, but unseen servants, if you look into the lore behind them, they are said to be like little demonic imp-like creatures.
Ooh.
If you were to actually be able to see them.
Ooh. Oh boy.
So,
So, yeah, I send out the unseen servant.
right, the unseen servant goes off. You hear Bartholomew in the back start chuckling. Oh, that's a good one.
What's so funny?
Oh, nothing. Just that we have a visitor.
A visitor?
And he points to one of the walls. And as he does so, the wall opens up.
Well, there's our exit, I guess.
No, don't you want to try this plan though? You came up with a long time ago.
I mean-
The door opens up, and you see a very familiar figure in the wall, holding a lantern. Across her dress is wearing a belt with a pouch on the side. On her other side of her hip is a sword, very delicately made and silver sheen on it. She goes, "Oh God, why did you all willingly get apprehended? Making this so much more difficult for me."
Well, Cliff needed a place to sleep.
Well, and at this, you hear a guard shouting, "Hey, bring those keys back!" And the keys go jingling into the jail.
Son of a bitch.
All right. Clara will be right with you. And
The guard charges it into the cell. Door falls off its hinges, lands on the
What'd you
ground, looks
do?
up. He goes, "What the hell?"
Roland looks at Flint and Monklet and Tatsu like, do something.
Yeah.
What about these hands? Just knock them
Stunning
out.
strike. Like 8
Roland's gonna take the keys over to Kafir and Takar's cell.
Like, can we like play monkey in the middle real quick?
Oh god.
Yes. We do.
Who just appeared?
Guard, do you just want to beat the shit out of him, everyone?
So
Fucking let's game.
Like that scene from like Office
Well, I
Space.
mean, hold on. Like, I could do.
No.
the old man stands up, and walks over to the guard, and goes, "Don't worry, son. We all have bad days." And gut punches him right there.
Oh.
Oh,
The
God.
guard falls over, lets out a little bit of a noise, and it seems like he's right unconscious from that single punch.
Mr.
Do you-
Pyre, you are my hero.
Do you
I have
need
a
to-
question for the for like, okay, because I'm not trying to carry this. So like, do I see any food? Can I give this man some food or some water to try to give him like a little bit of energy or something?
Which
This
man?
man could probably
the
throw him
sleeping
across
beast
the table.
thing that me and the other dwarf have to carry around.
Well, aren't you good at carrying things?
It's okay. Roland, you unlock Takara and Kafir, and you see that Kafir is just asleep, and Takara is just sitting there worrying over.
Oh, look, Takar, she's probably fine. We've all had a really big day. We need to get out of here.
Yes, I think that's the case. Not to mention those magical things that she summoned. Each
Yeah,
time I could see that it drained her.
that was pretty amazing. Your little sister is well, she's something. Let's get you guys out of
She's
here.
something.
You have no idea.
So, Roland lets
And
Roland
Takar
lets
picks up
Takar
Kafir.
pick up Kafir. Yeah.
Yeah. The old man's like, children with an adventure, man. Well, and anyway, you better be off. And he lifts the door back up onto its grating.
Whoa!
And
Oh,
he sits back down. with
Mr.
his
Pyre, hold
rags.
up. We need to go get our stuff. We'll be right back.
Clara then speaks up and goes, "I've already got it, you dummy.
Oh,
Nah.
Why would I try to make you escape without your goods? You're useless to me, unarmed."
All
Roland.
right, Flint, you get the feet this time.
Roland looks a
No, all
little
right.
dejected.
Fair enough.
I want Mr.
Ugh.
Pyre to be my teacher. Fuck. Can I do that?
Right, I forgot. It seems like your friend is a little bit tired there. And he kind of taps on Cliff's cheeks there and goes, "All right, son, wake up. Get up."
God?
Cliff, you wake up.
Motherfucker. God, look, I've been
You got quite the mouth on you. Now, before you get up, eat one of these. And you see him magic something into his hand. A little berry.
Who the
Except
fuck
this
are you?
time, you recognize it as it kind of looks like a good berry. You've seen this spell before, but it's different. It's kind of glowing.
Is Cliff
goes-
still naked when he said he had to
Oh yes, he's still naked.
What did he say?
And the old man goes, "Eat this."
He's not one for vegetables or fruit.
Okay. I eat it.
You eat it.
Did
and
anybody
you're
ever?
immediately cured of all disease and poisons? You have healed up to at least 3/4 of your health, and
Okay.
you are cured of 2 points of fatigue immediately.
Whoa.
Like-
See, Cliff, you gotta eat your vegetables.
Doesn't
Like-
that go completely against not taking candy from strangers?
Well,
Wow.
I mean,
I have no reason not to trust this fella, and well, I feel pretty good. I was just about to say, I feel like I'm listening to Roland's music all day. My head was pounding, but now it's gone.
just so you know, Roland got us in prison. Put the
Yeah,
kids in
well,
prison.
You
And
know,
the children
at
are
this point,
fine.
I
Look
wouldn't
over
have it-
there.
Roland
this
looks
point
at
in time, I
Tatsu.
wouldn't
I
have
was
any other
gonna
way.
get us out.
I mean, was she part of that plan? What was the keys? A distraction?
I
I-
put Roland.
I want to understand.
Can we
What-
just go? Can
Cliff
we
puts his
leave?
hand on Roland and says, "You know what, buddy? At this time, I almost wouldn't have it any other way. Let's go." No, Kafir's asleep. Oh, hey, hello, rascal. Hey, little Kafir brother. I'll take it from here.
No, I think she's fine with me there, Cliff.
All right, well then, if you go,
Pay attention on
scoop him up, put
protecting
him
us.
on my shoulder.
Can we take the guard's pants and give him the Cliff?
Oh, fuck, where are my clothes? I don't remember my clothes.
And possibly if the
Get some
guard
nice
has a
food.
sword or
Hey,
something.
is that?
You
You
need
don't
a
think that
weapon?
guy's gonna? You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna take his clothes. Hold on, and I won't be undecent.
His clothing would not fit you.
I can only imagine the Hulk. You know, like when
I
like
just
Bruce
put-
Banner like
Hey,
goes into
even
the
if his
Hulk.
pants look like boxer shorts, at least I'm covering me privates.
All right.
The primary issue being that he has like plate mail armor on.
Well,
So
we
Yeah.
could,
taking anything off is going to take like 30 minutes.
but the
Lord.
children.
Take his
Okay.
shoes.
Jeez. All right, well,
Just
since
take
all right, Kafir,
pocket.
I scoop up Kafir's brother and just put him on my shoulder. Okay, since I can't hold his hair, I'll hold you, and I put him on my shoulder.
Can I
And
can I major illusion pants on Cliff?
Yeah, I was gonna say I turn off dark
You don't
vision.
need a major illusion for that.
I turn off dark vision.
Oh.
Burn.
Damn.
I feel like I just got burned. Are you sure there's no such thing as a god? Because I feel like I just got burned.
What just happened? Did you cast illusion or heat metal? Because something's really
Something's
uncomfortable.
burning.
Oh, I may have
That
I may
was
have got
quick.
the crap.
That was good.
I may have got the crap. Things are burning.
Oh.
But yeah, I scoop the car and carry him on top of my shoulder instead, since he won't let me carry.
All right. So the group leaves the cell with Clara leading, and she leads you to a crate where all of your belongings are.
We're bringing
Everybody
Old
suits
Man
up.
Pyre, right?
Old Man Pyre is sitting down with his rags again. He goes, "All right, well, bring your noise away from me."
Come
Oh,
with
man.
us. I don't
Pyre,
know
did you
why,
say
but I
it?
feel like I owe you.
Did you say Paya? Did you say Paya? Isn't that one girl's name that died? Roland from your adventure?
No,
At this, the old man pipes up and goes, "Wait, what?"
What her name? Helen? I think you said
Ellen?
Helen? That was her name? Helen? Ellen? I don't know. I want it like Helen or Ellen or Felon or Jelen.
I'm pretty sure
At
this.
this, the old man immediately gets up and launches Roland into the air with his arms.
Oh God!
time to go.
Roland,
Oh!
you're lifted in the air at like such a speed.
Oh
It's
God!
out of our hands.
Not the face!
Out of our hands. Nobody can do anything.
And he
Not
goes,
not the face or the
Feel like
loot.
you
Those are
deserve
my
"I
this.
got a feeling
moneymakers.
it was you." All right.
Roland definitely deserves this. Like after everything he's done.
You know
Just-
those secret boss fights that you don't technically need to start.
I think
The
he's
optional
happy, though.
boss fights. At this,
I would like to
Roland
say I
goes,
tried to revive her.
"So, I'm gonna give this to you because you've been earning it all this time."
Hmm?
And immediately, Roland, you feel a tightness around your chest
Ah!
as Bartholomew is hugging you.
Oh,
What?
oh, this is nice.
He
Oh,
goes,
you're
Thank you.
you're Ellen's
Thank you.
grandfather.
Excuse me. Thank you both for treating my daughter like an adventurer and bringing her on what she wanted most. Anyway, it looks like I will be coming with you, because there's no way you're gonna be out doing this old man.
A pyre is
Also-
a part of our party any day
I'm-
of the week.
I'm now picturing this dude like
I like him. He made me feel better, and yeah, I'm on board. Now let's go.
this guy's
Like the
basically
super buff Master Roshi.
no, this guy's Boomy.
Oh, oh yes.
Oh hell!
Oh, it's old Geralt.
Yeah. It almost looks like what's his face in the Guardians of the Galaxy too. Is his dad? I can't remember his name.
Oh yeah. That's
Yeah.
that's exactly who I was trying to think of. I was like, that guy looks really familiar.
That looks like Geralt of Rivia with some years on him.
Pretty much.
I was thinking of Tim Allen and Santa Claus.
Yeah, you
It's
remember
now
that
your
scene?
jobs to tell me what happened to my little matchstick.
Roland is going to tell the story of the previous campaign, really building up Ellen, and also kind of glossing over the parts where, like, he almost blew up a town. He's not going to say as much, but Ellen definitely saved a bridge from being exploded.
Robert, you forgot to tell him about the part about the town. That's my favorite part.
Make sure you really embellish on the part where I tried to revive her and she chose not to.
Well, we don't know that. Like that was
Well, I mean, the reason that we're pretty much in this mess is because we were looking for a way to revive her.
Yeah.
Alright.
Anyway, I have to go deal with something for a quick second.
Okay, that
you
sounds like a
guys-
good time for a 5-minute intermission.
Yeah, I think this is perfect time.
Back in 5, guys.
Cool. Mark down.
Let's see, I'm looking for some type of, like, intermission picture.
So like we can do this. Boom! Out of boom! Look at that one right there.
Give me a moment. I'm just kind of looking for something I can use. All right, that works. Oh man, yours is dope. Damn it. Hold up. You know what?
I like yours though a lot. like
I'm
that.
about to check these out now.
I'll be
Yeah,
right
that
back.
That one should be mine. I want that one.
Oh, I see Jess.
Wait, who's Jess? Don't you mean Fnipper?
Hi,
Snipper,
Jeff.
yeah.
Hi, Jeff. I'm not sure if she'd have us on there or not. We should text. Andrew, we should text. Say hi, Jess, in our messenger group. I'm gonna do it.
Do it.
They made a remix out of this.
My milkshake brings the boys to the yard. Damn right. Better than yours, teach you. Charge my milkshake.
All right. But I have to charge my milkshake brings all the boys to the yard.
There, I did it. How about hi, Jess? You appear to be very focused on your tablet or device you're on. I'm waiting for her to look at the camera and go, God damn it.
Looks like a switch.
Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it.
What are you laughing at?
It's Fnipper!
We were
Where have you been, Fnipper?
Reaction.
What?
Yeah, it's streaming.
Oh, it's still okay. All right.
Don't worry. Anyone that's watching the stream can see his
Where-
intermission.
Uh-huh. But they can see everything else because you have it in the Discord?
No,
Yep.
you can't see any of that.
Yes, we can.
Yes, he can.
No, they can see it.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
what I'm
we
talking
totally
to.
see her in the Discord. Yeah.
Okay.
In the Discord, we can see. Now, as we were watching, because I sent those, and we were just watching, and like, I was like, wait for it. She's gonna give us a look, and I don't think it was actually us, but the look you kind of leaned this way, and it looked like you were aggravated. I was like, oh, there it is.
Well, I heard you guys laughing, and I wasn't quite sure what was going on. And then I got text messages from God, and I'm, what? And I didn't realize that the camera was still on.
I forgot. I guess we need to change my name. I'm not God any longer.
Yeah, it was interesting.
God has spoken.
Yeah, I don't know. Fnipper's really busy studying school right now. That's it. That's a magical book. It's a tablet that has all her scrolls in it and everything, and like, yeah, she's just studying her ass off. That wizarding exam is no joke. Are you kidding?
Nice, I like it. You're back in the school thing again?
No, I graduated last year. There's no way in hell I'm going back to school. Are you kidding? My kid is in school right now, though.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. What is Monk rocking out to?
I don't hear anything.
He's muted, but I can see his head bobbing, so I know he's rocking out to
Oh,
something.
yeah.
Because he's just totally going like this.
It's still the same song.
It looks like I'm listening to the same music, right? I have no idea what.
Bump, get down. Let's see Pete jumping.
Oh, I can't move my neck that way. I fell asleep on the couch the other night, and it hurt so bad. Okay, there we go.
Oh, for a second, I thought that was gonna be Gangnam Style.
You know, I'm totally thinking about playing that at work.
I'll need my thing again. Hold on.
Oh, hello. Wait, he's gone.
How do I do it? Hold on.
It's so weird to see the screen on that side when the camera's there. It's so weird. I just got back from a walk and my hair is all icky.
I'm actually in bed. It's hard to hold this. I have to hold my phone when I do it.
Oh.
I never do it. That's just
Yeah, I could totally sleep through this music. But oh my gosh. Oh, you're eating more. Second dinner. The first dinner was really early. So.
I didn't get dinner yet.
Yeah, well, no, lunch was apples and peanut butter. That was my lunch.
We started off good with the apples, but I don't like peanut butter, so. Just
I ate
tired.
that
I
before
can't
you
hold
made
it.
the tuna fish. What's wrong with peanut butter? Peanut butter is amazing.
Callie and Bree love peanut butter. And I think Joshua does. I'm not sure, but I'm just not a big fan of it.
Oh, I just love peanut butter.
I like peanut
It's
butter
great on
with
apples, and it's good on toast.
Celery.
I like peanut butter and celery.
Yep, definitely.
I like peanut butter with like other I guess I don't know what the right term for it, but I like peanut butter with chocolate. Yeah, chocolate's good with.
Oh yeah.
Caramel I'm good with. Things like that. But as far as just the actual topping and stuff, I guess not as much.
So Monk, do you DJ also? You look at that.
Yeah, it just started pouring here.
He's getting the whole crowd wild. Look, they're all going wild right now. DJ Monk.
It's super, it's probably really good audio if you want us to do it on the stream.
On the stream. Yeah, I'm not really sure how to do that. I'm on his computer.
Yeah, is it raining where you guys are at? It just started pouring here.
I have no idea.
Well, seems okay outside of my house.
So if I unmute this, there you go.
Oh, there's a good chance we're going to be getting a decent chunk of rain if this new tropical system comes closer to Florida.
It sounds like I know it's raining. I like cats and dogs because it sounds like someone's peeing outside my window.
Is that Jess? Hey.
No, it's Fnipper.
It's Fnipper.
It's Fnipper.
You're not. If you were, I said if she was laying on the couch in the background. So in our for the campaign that we used to do, we were doing before we finished it. We have a group chat in there. So I put, "Hi Jess, looks like you're intently on your tablet or something like that." And And a few minutes later, you see her look over the camera and wave.
I didn't realize the camera was still on. I didn't realize you could all see it because he had his Monty Python-esque intermission screen on, so I wasn't quite sure.
Nah. Has Pete been keeping you up to date on the game?
I've heard a little bit of it. I heard the last thing I heard is that they're trying to resurrect
Get it,
Ellen.
Monk. Go, Monk. Go, Monk.
Yeah.
Is that true?
That's one of the either Ellen or Snip Snip or both.
Oh, okay.
And they just ran into Ellen's grandfather.
I did hear that. Any Pile is welcome on our team.
Yes.
Or is it Pyre? Was it Pyre or Pile?
Fire.
Oh.
As in like a fire.
I knew it was PY something. Okay. Very cool. Yeah, I don't know. I asked him after one of the last sessions if I should be jealous of this princess that he's given these gems to and everything. I'm like, no. No, but it does sound like an interesting arc. You've got a couple more episodes or sessions left, like.
Yeah, at least another 3 or 4.
Oh, okay, cool. That'll give him time to work on this other monster of the week thing.
Yeah.
That's an interesting thing. I'm listening to some other podcasts on it to try and learn more about how it plays.
I've been listening to the Adventure Zone one that you shared the other day.
Yeah, that's just the setup, and then there's like I think 4 episodes in that arc, and then there's a second one a couple months later. That's another like 9 episodes. So I listened to that first one a long time ago. I'm listening to the second one now. It's interesting. It's a lot more story, you know.
Yeah.
But it sounds interesting. Are you ready to play? Do you want your seat back? Well, I think everyone's back. Monk is definitely there. Yeah, Jake is there. I hear Carter. I think I heard a mouse.
I'm here.
Yep, there's a mouse. I think you're the only one that's missing, unless there's other people in the group that I'm aware of. And if I forgot you, I'm so very sorry.
Well, there's still CJ and James, but we're here.
Oh, hello. I didn't know you were in this game. What has he got? Here, hold on, take this. He's got something in his mouth. Here, hold this. Did you give him something? He's not supposed to have it.
Gotta love it when dogs munch on things they shouldn't.
Nothing runs faster than a toddler or a dog that you ask, "What do you have in your mouth?"
Yeah, my dog threw up. He threw up the other morning about a half a pack of baby wipes.
Ooh.
Well, he's alive.
Yes, he is.
Can you imagine having it go through his entire digestive system?
Oh God, no.
It'll be wiped out.
Yeah.
Mr. DM.
Yes.
Did you ever share that fancy sword that you said you were going to share last week?
Fancy sword.
Fancy sword. Oh,
Feel a lot better.
All right.
that Clue gave that I could have, I think. Right?
Oh, yes.
You just
Shoot.
yeah.
About
Mr.
to
DM,
break it down.
bring me a sword. Dun, dun, dun,
Yeah,
dun.
but you just have a moment.
Sing
You
him
can-
a song that he's ever seen.
Oh yeah, Mouse.
Oh, what'd I do?
Well, did you see this Monster of the Week thing that we're gonna be running?
I did not.
You should check the bounty board.
Ah.
I'm gonna be a spook.
A spooky.
Gonna give you a fright.
Such fright.
Give you a
Much-
little
Much
sneaky-
scare, such fright.
And syphilis.
Yes.
That's only if you're a bard.
Oh no. I can get
Is it raining? It's raining right now.
That's only if you're a bard.
Well, apparently it's raining in Fort St. Lucie. It's not in Fort Pierce, though.
It's not enough.
snowing in Canada.
It's the rain and
It's snowing? Ew, that's why I moved to Florida, bro. That's why I was done with it. I'm like,
aren't there like seasons in Canada like
actual seasons.
winter,
Like they have like green and then they have fall. And they have like actual
Well, it's
seasons.
supposed to be fall right now. It's supposed to be autumn time. But it is full on, like, we got things
Like you're
6
shoveling
inches of
already,
snow.
Brad?
Oh yeah. Yeah, the roads are full of ice. Like the other day we got like 8 inches of snow.
Oh, bruh, it's like 85, and I'm like, I could go get my mail with no shoes on right now if I wanted to.
it's comfortable outside.
It is
I
very
would say the
comfortable
same thing.
outside.
Comfortable outside for me.
All right, so I used to be like in the car business, which like 80 to 90% of us probably have been in the car business at one point. But so like I was in Michigan. All right, I was, because you can't sell cars without like with snow on it. You can't be like, yeah, see that tennis ball over there, the one with the green tennis ball on the antenna. Yeah, that's your car. You can't do that. You got to actually like brush off the snow and say, hey, do the walk around, blah blah blah, and like so like I'm cleaning snow off of a car. This is, I swear to God, a true story. I'm in a blizzard, 35-mile-an-hour wind. It was one of those like lake effect snow blizzard kind of thing. So it's like half ice, half like snow, and it's just like hitting you in the face when you're like brushing it off. And I literally took the snow broom, I threw it on the ground. No, there was no one around me. I said, screamed it to myself. I said, "Fuck this! I'm moving to Florida." And like I walked up to my boss that very like as soon as I picked the snow broom back up, walked back up to the store, and I was like, "Mark, I gotta talk to you, man." And like he's like, "Sure." And we went to go smoke a cigarette or whatever, and I was like, "I'm gonna move to Florida." And he goes, "Okay. When are you gonna do that?" I said, "Well, I gotta go get my hair cut first." So I packed my shit up that day. I went home. I told I made it that my decision. I'm moving to Florida that day. And 2 weeks later, I moved down to Florida. Didn't know shit about nothing, and I had $3,000 in my pocket. I'm like, I'm going to Florida.
Hell yeah.
Fuck this. Moving to Florida. Why the fuck is my boss making me brush snow off of a car in a fucking blizzard? I'm done with this shit.
Anyway, since everybody's here, should we start the game?
Yeah, let's
Sure.
get back to it. Intermission's over. Da, 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 da.
All right. So, as we left, the group was in a rather narrow hallway, putting their gear back on.
I
And
picked up my shield. Done.
What gear certain people have?
I picked up my shield. Done.
Roland's immediately talking to Clara. Go figure, but yeah, that's what's happening. So
Did you ever share the sword?
At least,
Or-
yeah.
Can
I
I-
see some things are back to normal.
Clara,
Can I-
what happened to your father?
as you're saying this, you realize that she does have like quite a bit of redness to her face. Her eyes are puffy, and she's definitely been.
Oh, she's been crying.
Can Roland hug her?
You're supposed to
She
widen
turns
her.
around away from you and goes, "What you've heard is true. My father is dead."
I'm
The
so
fucking
sorry.
king's
I'm
dead.
so sorry, Lady Clara. Who said
What do
that?
you mean the fucking king's dead?
Oh my God, it's Cliff. Someone catch him back up to speed, please.
Cliff, come here. I gotta tell you some stuff. One,
What
you
the
need to
fuck? When
change
the
your
fuck
socks.
did the king die?
Your feet stink. I had to carry you miles here.
Oh, good God. My apologies, mate.
I didn't realize that Monk the Paladin was from Staten Island, New York. Look, it's been a pain in the ass all day. I just brought you right over here. And I swear to God, your feet fucking stink like high hell.
Yeah.
Well,
Did you ever spill hot dog water on yourself?
You ever
Yeah,
smell the hot
yeah.
dog water? It's the best part of the hot dog. They don't tell you
But
that.
wait a minute, I'm pretty sure last thing I remember, I was in acid. I was pretty clean. So what the fuck did you guys do to me then?
Anyway,
we
so
were in the
yeah, Roland's focused on Clara. So, Lady Clara, I am so sorry. My deepest condolences for your loss.
It was while I was trying to take that gem off of him. You are indeed correct. There was a pendant that he wore that was gifted to him, as I said earlier. And as I was trying to take it off, something like a noose wrapped around his neck and choked him to death before my very eyes.
I am so sorry.
Did you find out who did this?
We did. The nobleman that your father had given all of those recruits, well, we found him. He admitted to everything. He didn't make it. And that...
Shame. I would have liked to torture him myself.
Well,
yes.
I kind of chuckled under my breath and.
I mean, it was he did not go out well. If it's any consolation, Cleek here, he literally made it rain, and do you know? Well, yes, Cleek did very well. Making sure that his passing was not an easy one.
My thanks to you then, Sir Cleek.
But yeah, I'll agree.
What?
I couldn't hear what you said there. You went robot.
Yeah, we need to get that mic thing figured out.
Wait, who went robot?
I think James.
It's probably because if he's using the computer, he needs to update his drivers then, right?
No, it's not that.
Hey, Roland.
Yes.
Are you gonna tell Lady Clara about the Shatterkai too? Because they were probably a big part of all of that.
Oh yes.
Well, there's definitely a cult under the city doing something.
Because I mean, I don't know exactly what happened with that person that you're talking about, but
It's quite true, Lady Clara. You could say that I was a bit incapacitated, and Click here went into a major rage. It was quite impressive.
We're all glad you're okay, Cliff.
Thank you,
Don't
Carl.
forget anywhere before.
And you have been quite the good boy.
Okay. I'm not liking that, but okay. I'll let it go.
Does Monk start like scratching Cliff behind the ear?
Sit. Stay.
Make him roll a charisma saving
You're
check.
not a very smart paladin, are you?
Roll a charisma roll to see if Cliff is okay with it.
Oh no!
No
Yeah,
Did you
charisma
hate
roll
the
is
sweet
good.
spot, or did you just aggravate him? Which one is it?
There's your short sword, by the way.
Those are
Ooh.
really good scratches.
Ooh.
You know, I want to be mad, but it feels so goddamn good.
Oh my god, Monk, how the hell? Seriously, when it literally does not matter.
That's totally a Beverly type roll right there.
You don't want
All the
Cliff
good
to go
rolls
on a
come from him.
You
rage.
know what? You know what they do say? It's when you try that things go wrong. So
Right.
yeah, that's probably what it is. You
I
just
feel
have to
I
like.
might never rage again. This scratch is so goddamn good.
Yeah.
Red Racket.
Monk. Oh my god, no! Why would you say...
Hey, remember when the DM said you couldn't see it? It's because it's tucked in.
Oh God.
So
So,
just gonna kind of keep walking here.
as Monk tries to give Cliff a
Kudos.
red rocket,
Kudos.
I look over at Clara and I say,
Oh, give them kudos, bro. Good
Uh,
job. Thanks for saving the team. You did a good job. That's like
Well, I think that means he appreciated it. It's just a good sign, you know. It felt good.
I think Roland's
He's
gonna lead
excited.
Lady Clara away from the group.
Did his red rocket go past the major?
Oh my
illusion?
God! Why are we still talking about it?
Wait,
I
did it poke
recognize
through
this.
the illusion? I'm trying to figure out if it went through the pants or not.
no, he
Hey,
doesn't
what
have
was-
pants on.
I thought Roland casted some magic pants on him. A minor illusion, you
yeah.
said?
Guys, I recognize this. He's leading my way. This is when we're supposed to shut up and not talk. Okay, I've learned this one. He wants some one-on-one time. I learned this,
Okay.
All right, stay.
and I say that way too loud for you all to hear. Too wrong.
Clara doesn't get led away.
Oh,
She refuses and she stands. She goes, "All right. I understand you're all quite jovial and feeling successful in your raid against these Shatterkai, you say?
oh, I don't feel very good at all.
I was poisoned and tentacled. I didn't feel very successful at all.
Anyway, because
good
of my
kid.
father's death, I have no power to protect you.
Aren't you the heir?
I
Yeah,
am
who's
heir,
running this joint now?
but I am not queen. I am still a princess.
Nice. So who does that like?
I am
who's
known
in
as what they
charge
call
of the?
a queen to be.
So who's in charge of the kingdom at the moment?
Tully.
Tully.
Oh my God. Was it? Do we still trust him?
We do trust him. Well, I do. The problem is he doesn't trust you.
Well, I have a
Oh.
question, though, man.
Well, then let's not give him any
How do you
reason
become the queen then?
Once I choose my husband.
Oh, those draconic rules.
Uh,
That's not
Ah.
Roland.
You
Oh,
see Roland
that
like
is-
straighten up his bow tie.
Chipper, get
I-
the bow tie ready. Get
I
the
mean-
outfit ready. It's go time.
do you happen to have anyone in mind?
Yes, I do, Roland.
That's. I'm sure he's a very, very lucky.
Some would say he is lucky, some would not, since he does not exist.
Uh,
Now,
Oh man.
Hey,
Oh dang.
ma-
shut,
You know,
shut
I don't know
down.
a lot about mating rituals, but even I know that was harsh.
Anyway, she goes, so the plan is I'm going to sneak you out of the castle. Preferably without letting Tully know of what's going on.
Okay, I'm doing all right. Roland will
It's
bounce.
not completely broken yet.
Yeah, Roland can bounce back from this.
I like how that was a Constitution save and not like Wisdom or something like that.
Yeah.
No, that was something he had to physically fight back.
Physical, not mental.
Like swallow, like you just see like a big gulp.
Basically, he had to hold himself back and say, well, fuck you then.
Roland literally
Um,
just looks at Clara and goes, "Well, not the first, won't be the last."
Major props. I knew, I'm starting to like this Roland fella a lot more each day.
And she goes, I want you, if you still wish to be
Just
under
as you
my
did in the morning.
employment, to help me avenge my father's death.
I'm in.
Of course, you will be paid double the price that you were before.
Okay.
I won't do anything for less than triple.
Shut the fuck up! You take mine.
I like kind of nudge Roland. It's like, wait, we're being paid?
Come on, Cinderella, we gotta get you ready for the ball.
What the hell was that?
I'm drawing a blank. I don't know what that was.
Anyway, he goes, I understand that the payment was going to the Knights of Palor directly, but I believe that the second half at least can go directly to your own wallets. If it pleases.
Oh,
Monk, I'll
it
give you my
does.
share. Just take it. Okay, I say I'm in. You don't have to convince me. I'm in.
All right. Who's this? And she points off towards Bartholomew, who's currently right now smoking what seems to be a rolled cigarette of his.
He
He's
is a
fat-ass
wise
motherfucker, that's who
man.
he is. He's a
Cliff, do you
he's a-
see him? He's so cool.
He's a
At this
badass
he
motherfucker.
you
I
have
like
to
this
have
guy.
any ale,
briefly,
it's
and then
so
like
impressionable.
dashes away the rolled cigarette and goes, they took my
Legendary.
Oh, can I pick it up and smell it and see if it's just tobacco?
Oh, it's not
Toxic
tobacco.
Menace.
Oh,
No, I want to pick it up.
he's chiefing.
Yeah, that gets you closer to the gods, if you know what I mean.
Okay, you take the roach basically.
Yeah, I put it away for now.
All right.
Yeah, Monk, for a god-loving paladin, you sure know a lot about
College. You have to remember there, Roland. Before I found the way, I was in a deep, dark hole.
Called college debt.
Wait, so that would mean that you're still in that deep dark hole.
Yeah, that doesn't go away. I got a buddy Zucker who's still paying it off.
Tatsu, from your initial response and the bit of a sniff that you gave it, you know that this is actually a pain, like an herb that is used to help put aside pain. If used in great quantities, yes, it can cause quite the buzz, but it is primarily used as pain medication.
Okay.
It's reefer.
I was gonna say that's what I told my doctor too.
Flint, that's why we stay in the back.
Wait, so that wasn't a poison cloud that
Our
from
sturdy
the last
dwarves are
session.
being front line are always in the back line. Now we know why. We have come
So it's not addicting.
It's the cheapest
Yeah,
drug
it's-
there is.
It's non-addictive, don't worry. Tatsu's done his his figuring out.
Okay. I forgot what I was going to ask. Oh, yeah. Lady Clara, whoever that guard is out front that took us in, he was the best guard I've ever met in my life. He was just doing his job the best.
Yes, which I'm glad that your large friend here did not flat out murder him. That is quite the blow you gave him, old man. And Bartholomew just does a bow and goes, only the best for her ladyship.
Oh, the man side? I thought there was more than one guard. Oh. Oh. Now I feel bad.
You note that that guard that was guarding the cells was different from the one that was at the gates.
Now I feel better that I look at his face.
Anyway, she leads you down a couple of paths, and eventually she opens up a door into what seems to be a waterway. Not a sewer, but a waterway. Probably something to do with the fountains that are set up in the
Swear
castle.
to God, there's a tentacle in there. I'm going to rage.
She goes, there's a tentacle in here. I'm sure that The staff would have found it by now. Anyway,
Okay.
if you follow this waterway out, you'll be led right outside of the city. You'll have to find your own way in, though the gates are currently closed.
Well, we're gonna need a letter or something from you.
I cannot write you such letter. Like I said, I have no power to protect or aid you. Only Tully does, and he doesn't trust you. He believes that you may have taken advantage of the king's weakness and accelerated his potential death. Or at the very least, he wants to find out if you have, and his ways are a bit more empirical than mine.
Well, the only one smart enough to do that be Roland.
Actually, what am I talking about? Roland just received praise. Yes, this is quite right.
Wait, will you do anything for praise?
No, I would do
Almost?
many things,
Okay.
but I won't do
But I won't
that.
do that.
I would do anything for praise.
I'd run right into the sewers and back.
Do it for the
But I won't-
fantasy vine.
So
Cliff is actually very happy that for the first time he gave a intended compliment and it got taken that way.
Claire does say though that though I am sending you on your way without much help, now that you have an ally within the kingdom, even though as of now you are wanted criminals.
I think Roland
At
can't
first
leave
touch.
without a kiss.
For your own sake. Takar and Kafir, I wish I could take care of them, but they have also been marked.
Well, that's all right. Let's go to their house.
Their
Good
house?
brother, do you have any safe place we can go?
Sorry, what did you say?
I said, Kafir brother, do you have a place we could go?
Oh, he goes, there's that inn. I think there was an inn there.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
Cleek and I know exactly where the inn is.
For the record, why did you guys go inside the castle, not to the end to begin with?
I don't know if the inn is gonna actually want us there at the moment, considering what happened.
It's the broken down one. Nobody lives there.
Well, let's
one
go
that
back and get the horses. They had there was a lot of crates in this inn, or in.
He's
on the carriage.
talking about the one where you guys had that one elf that stabbed Cleek earlier.
Oh, yeah, okay, never mind. I was thinking of the one that we just had a noble that turned ghoul.
Yeah, because I busted down the door and
and
about
such.
I busted down the door and about attacked this big fella before Kafir said it was her brother.
All right, let's go.
That being said, Clara pipes up and goes, so what do we do now? The cultists know that you're here. They want Kafir for some reason. They've killed my father, the king. What's their next step? What is their goal? What are they trying to do?
Well,
And you said that their sewer area was... There was missing people? Kids
No.
that were missing?
Now, Clara, your father, he was wearing a piece of jewelry.
Yes.
Do you know where that piece of jewelry is?
Oh. That would have been buried with him. Oh no.
Oh, great.
Literally, I was
I
just
already-
asked a question and took my headphones off for a second, so everyone's
Well-
reacting to something I did not hear.
I see where this is going, and I immediately don't like it.
You'll have to go to the royal catacombs for that.
So,
Very strong
well,
magic.
Peter, I asked Clara where the jewelry her father was wearing, and she said he was buried with it.
Well, if we weren't criminals before, we're definitely criminals now.
I promise, if you manage to help me, I will pardon you of all your crimes.
Yeah, but
Right,
you also
good
did
enough for
just
me.
say you have to
Let's go.
marry a person that's not alive.
If I must... the person's not alive. The person does not exist, Roland. I do not have an intended husband. My point is,
Oh.
if I must, I will take my role as queen earlier than I wish, just to pardon you as
He's
the
rather
reward.
he's rather dense sometimes, isn't he? You and I understood that one.
So this would be a good time for Roland to suggest that we go and.
I'm going to catacombs. Bye, guys.
Yeah, well, let's go. No, Roland is not phased by any of this. He's still rolling that nat 20 Constitution save. He's doing okay.
And Cliff's just stupid, and he's on his way.
But I
going the wrong way, probably though.
So
we need a. What if there's like a piece of something in this carriage? I think there's something in this carriage. I don't know. I could be wrong.
You mean the carriage that was left there hours ago after we left?
Yeah, but that nice homeless man said he was gonna watch it.
You know what? You're right. I was not to tell.
How much gold did you give that guy?
I gave him 200 gold.
Oh my god.
I gave him 40 or 50. I don't remember.
You gave him 50.
I gave him 50.
Well, here's the real question. Do you actually know how much you gave him? Because can you count?
I gave him this many.
I only counted back how much they told me I got, so I just trusted what they said. That's how much they said I had. I didn't count it out. I just tossed in the bag.
He took 50, but it didn't really look golden yellow. It was kind of like a pure, shiny, almost a platinum color.
And there's a whole bag of them, too.
Oh.
And there was one that looked kind of like a diamond. Something about astral just kind of struck my mind.
Yeah, that's it.
I didn't have any gold pieces, so I told them that you'd be okay if we borrowed some of yours. What?
So now the group has a heading.
Yes.
The Royal Catacombs.
Clara,
the princess states that they are underneath the castle itself.
Do I happen to run into any coffee beans? Because I am a brewer.
And there are no coffee beans in the sewer.
My real question is: are we ever going to actually find somewhere to rest up before we all just die of?
I'm hungry.
Exhaustion.
That's the thing. You guys will be leaving the city itself. Like you're going to be outside its walls once you go through this waterway. And then you guys will have to somehow get back into the city, back to the castle, and into its catacombs. Catacombs.
Guys, I know this is, I'll make sure it gets the Roland stamp of approval because I know I'm not the smartest. But what you say we camp outside? I have the ability to climb walls, so I'll climb the wall before the sunrise comes up, and then I'll sneak in and open up the gate.
Oh, yes, because a gate isn't the quietest thing to open.
Wouldn't it be easier just
to have some rope still?
I did say I wasn't the smartest one. That's why I said for Roland to check me.
Just tie some ropes like on the top of the wall.
I don't know how much they might recognize me, though, if I raged, because I haven't raged yet before, and I kind of turned, or not raged, but I shift. So we could go during the day, and I could shift and get in and do it that way. Maybe cause a distraction or two. Anyway, what say we get out to here? We'll waste some time in these sewers.
Just look like different people and try to go through the gates that way.
I was just about to say that. Yeah, smart for
anyone have any illusion spells?
Before I could meet that elf guy, you know how to do it. Oh, Roland.
Yes.
Roland, you know how to illusion things. Could you make us look like we're wearing something? Or disguise?
Oh my god.
Almost like you have a disguise kit, maybe?
Yeah, I was gonna say, I've literally never used this.
Well, I think, Roland, this might be your time to shine, as you performance folks say.
Well, it seems like you all have a plan. Clara then goes, I must be off. Tully will be suspicious if I'm missing for too long.
Okay.
And all of you Be very
Bye,
careful.
Felicia.
It only took me 6 ideas to finally get a good one.
Yeah, Roland's going to use his disguise kit.
Wait, right now? Or I thought we were like outside and
Yeah.
camping.
Yeah, let's go outside and camp first, get well rested, and then you can do your magic.
Okay.
Is it like a real disguise kit, or you're just gonna put a big mustache on?
It's
His
mission
disguise kit is
Oh,
those Grumpo glasses. The big
It's
nose, the
mission
mustache. and-
He opens up this really luxurious case, like golden and tweed and plaid looking, and opens it up, and it's just a set of metal framed glasses with no lenses, a faux nose, and a mustache.
Yeah, it's the Groucho Marx glasses.
That was it, Groucho.
How do they recognize me?
I put on glasses and I look like a totally different person. What?
Cliff's
Clark
gonna do
Kent?
that.
What?
Cliff's gonna do the Avatar thing, just dress up like an old man. Like, at least he's gonna try to disguise himself as the old man.
Like what did his coworkers think when like Clark Kent had to take off his glasses to clean them real quick?
Who are you?
Just like Superman? What? Where?
No, that's just Clark. He puts his glasses on quick.
I think
Oh.
actually one of the movies did that joke. Not the recent ones, but like I'm pretty sure he had to take his glasses off. Someone said Superman, and then he turned around away from them saying, "What? Where?" and put on his glasses and turned back, and they're like, "Okay." And that was it.
Well, Cliff, would you like a short sword? Because I have an extra one now.
It's short sword is not strength based; it's dexterity based, right?
It's both. Either. I use it for dex.
Yeah, but
I'm
also
actually
can be
pretty
for
decent
strength.
with dex.
I think it's both. He
Short,
doesn't have
short swords
anything
are both.
else.
Okay,
It's
so
a
yeah, then I'll
finesse
take it.
weapon,
I don't
so you
have a
can
weapon.
choose.
Because I don't have a weapon. My trident was lost, so I currently just have my natural weapons.
So what would you like to have the short sword? Or
Sure. No, you're talking about the regular one, not the nice
Yeah,
one, right?
not the nice one.
I don't want your nice one. I'll take the regular one.
Okay.
Ah, thank you, Totsy. This feels a little better to have some sharper claws.
Yep.
Are we camping yet? I walked away. I had to use the latrine.
So you guys walk down the waterway. Bartholomew speaks up a couple times, asking questions about Ellen, referring to her as his little matchstick. You guys end up traveling to what seems to be a great waterfall that's on the edge of one of the cliffs of the city. It seems like you're intended to drop from this waterfall into the nearby lake, and it's quite a fall.
Confirm, brother. How good can you swim? Should I hold? Do we hold on, or can we go first and then be ready?
We're
for
not
you?
jumping, Cliff. Relax.
Why not? Watch this, and I jump out. Well, I put the kids down, then jump out.
At least he's gonna be cleaner.
As I'm jumping out, I was already clean, asshole.
Asshole.
Oh.
You don't even know what clean is, Cliff.
Right?
I was in a freaking pool of acid. There's like no one cleaner than me right now.
He was basically
he's
swimming in sanitizer.
He's not going to need to shave anything for at least a week.
Well,
So
I'm gonna jump where Cliff went. I'm gonna follow him.
we haven't gotten to the point where we're going to be able to rest for the night yet, right?
Not yet.
Okay.
Well, if everybody's jumping over, I'm gonna make a dramatic, like I'm gonna act like I'm jumping, but oh no, I can't swim. Oh wait, I'm flying.
Do I just fall
Cleek.
slower than everybody else because I have slow fall?
Yeah, no, can I
I
look
hear so
for,
many
like, a
dice
way not
rolling,
to
by the
jump?
way. I don't know if anyone else has heard it, but there's been so many dice rolled.
We've established that Cleek can carry someone in flight, right?
Yep.
Hey,
Good.
Cleek, can you
Well,
carry the
Cleek.
kids? Oh, I'm not there no more.
Cleek,
Never mind.
Cleek.
Yeah.
Here.
Ow.
Here. Come here.
Flint, did you already jump, Flint?
Yeah, I said I did something.
Not Flint. Cliff did.
Okay.
So, does slow fall make me like glide through the air like Batman, or do I just fall?
Slow fall
Slightly.
does allow you to basically slowly glide down.
I'm gonna be
Kind
Batman.
of float like Princess Peach.
I'm gonna
with
pretend
the
to be a full dragon.
Natsu, watch this cannonball. It's gonna be great.
I don't
Cliff,
think I can
you
do
take
that.
26 damage from the fall.
Oh, it felt worse.
Can I look for a way down? Like,
So am I?
Whoa! Oh God! I turned too far. Belly flop.
Well, I mean, am I carrying the kids down?
Yeah, probably. I would assume for it to be the safest.
Roland, as you pull Chipper out of your pack, he seems to have strapped a device to his back.
Yes.
Yes.
And you see little tiny goggles on his forehead, and he grabs them, pulls them out, and slaps them back to his eyes. And he looks at you and goes, "Squeak."
He said, "I got this."
Cause I'm a rocket man.
yeah, it kind of gives you a little flute.
Roland.
He took one level of artificer.
Oh, that's amazing.
Roland, he said he's gonna fly with style.
Or was it fall with style?
Falling with style.
Oh, my bad. I couldn't hear from down here. I fell a long way.
We're not aiming for
It
the
was
truck.
hard. It was hard. I couldn't hear if it was squeak or squeak.
Yeah, I couldn't tell how long he held the eek on that.
Eek.
Oh, God.
No, he said, "Roland, watch this."
Pretty much.
All right. So with that, Chipper just jumps off the edge, and you see him open up what seems to be a pair of wooden wings.
Okay, hold up.
Flying
This-
squirrel?
Oh crap! 1 moment. Crap.
Remember the story of Icarus.
So, okay, check this out. Super important that this happens right now.
You gonna inspire him?
Roland pulls out his loot, and so Major Image allows me to create a 20-foot high image. I can also create sounds, and I can make them loud. Not to the point where like people can take damage from them, but I make it like super loud, and I start playing Flight of the Chipmunk. So I am playing like this rock anthem for Chipper as he's flying around, and
I
it's
imagine like Trans-Siberian Orchestra.
yes, that is exactly what's happening, and also part of the illusion is behind me a large 20-foot high illusion of the image of Chipper flying around. So it's kind of like, like at a football game where they zoom in on the action so that you can see what's going on. That's what's happening. Is I have the major illusion showing Chipper in flight as I play this fucking rock anthem for him. You got it, Chipper! God damn it, I'm so proud of you!
At this, suddenly one of the wings gets hit by a slap of water, and Chipper just kind of goes, "Oh, squeak."
Oh no!
And falls the rest of the way.
No! Oh god!
My leg!
I'm genuinely very upset right now!
It was as soon as you said that you were so proud of him.
Don't worry, I
Right.
got him.
And most of the way to the ground, you see a tiny parachute
pop open.
Oh! Oh, he's so prepared. I'm so glad I sent him to Chipmunk Scouts.
Cliff didn't realize he has that parachute, so he's like rushing, and then he like trips and falls, but he keeps his hand just above the water for him to land on. Like he saved his drink when he fell in the water almost, but it's just instead of the landing spot for Chipper.
Right. So
Comes
the rest of
comes
the
back
group,
above the water. Yeah!
now that the most important character is off of the danger,
Oh,
what does everybody else do?
I don't know what we do.
I'm gonna use this right here and kind of
You
see
said-
what's around me, and then
You are at the face of what seems to be a man-built waterway that ends at the end of a cliff, and it's rather well cut into the face, leaving no room for climbing on either end.
okay, can I still look for a way down?
The way down is jumping or flying.
Hold on, golly.
Well, I'm not jumping, boys. My legs aren't meant for that.
Roland wants
Do I need to take turns with this?
Roland wants to investigate and see if there's a safe way down. Is that okay? Like, should I do
Sure, go ahead.
perception or?
Investigate.
Just do what I did.
You said the exact word of the skill that you need to use. Investigation.
Yep, and then I saw that my investigation wasn't as good as my perception. So
You're pretty sure that there might actually be something underneath the waterfall, but you're not sure.
yeah, I'm gonna use a luck point because I don't want to drown. Come on, be better. All right.
All right. You notice that the thing that's under the waterfall is actually just a rock. Nothing that you could use to get down. No, it seems like the safest and easiest way to get down is to jump. It's not a lethal height. It's just it'll hurt, especially if
Just
you belly
fall
drop.
slow like I did.
Uh-huh. Wait, can't you cast that on multiple people?
No, it's just a me thing.
Oh. Well, oh boy.
Hey,
Or if Cleek can just make he could just
Yeah.
make trips, honestly. He
Cleek,
should probably do that.
Remember me? I was the guy behind the barrel.
Down.
Help me out here.
You said he could pick up people, so I imagine all three of you aren't that heavy. Except Flip maybe and Monk actually.
Yeah.
You guys are heavy.
If I can,
well, I throw my battle axe down and Cliff, catch this.
The metal axe all hits the ground and shatters.
Did you just throw your battle axe at Cliff?
Not at him, to him. There's a
Catch
difference.
this!
I didn't throw a rock at him, or like I tossed.
Does Cliff try to catch the axe? It's a question. See that badass?
I think he's currently dealing with something at home.
Let's just
What's
assume
up?
he does.
What happened?
Are you catching the battle axe that Monk threw at you?
I didn't
Why
throw
did
it
I-
at him. I tossed it to you. There's a
Why?
difference. So
Why?
I
all the way up
throw
there
my
with-
axe at you.
Do I know why, or do I just see an axe beam coming at me?
He just
I-
shouts, "Hey,
Yeah.
catch this!" and you see a gleaming
No.
axe flying towards you.
He
Oh,
literally
What
like-
the fuck?
he did a think fast moment
no, I
Yeah.
did not.
with an axe.
If will the DM allow me to rage first, then try to catch it?
Can I do
No.
Okay,
deflect?
in that case, I try to get out of the way.
Hey, I use
Okay.
deflect missiles.
What the fuck? What are you,
You just hear
doing?
a
You dumb?
sploosh
I wanna
as
try
the
to
axe
catch
hits the
it.
Water.
I thought you were.
I pick out the water and throw it back at him.
Whoa, I catch it.
You can't
I
find it because you're in a
like-
lake and it just went anywhere between 100 to like 200 feet down.
Roland
Actually,
Roland
actually,
isn't going to
I
jump.
was on my way to the lake. I'm on my way to the end of the lake. I had Chipper in my hand, so I know how important he is to Roland. So making sure he stays safe till Roland gets back would be my priority.
Roland is going to try his best to climb down the rock face without
You don't want
jumping into
to try
water.
to help you?
Athletics
Can
at
I
disadvantage.
just carry you down?
Athletics at disadvantage.
Oh.
Fuck my life. Oh
I
shit.
get to try to catch him if it won't kill me.
It will probably hurt you more than.
Could
the
deflect
fear of
missile
damage.
probably help me catch him if he tries to kill me? Okay.
All right, deflect missile. Just slap roll it out of the way.
No, I catch him and then throw him at Cliff. Because I can use a key point to do that. I just fucking ragdoll him, grab him by the nape of the neck and the back of his shirt, and like
funny.
rotate in place and toss him
Roland,
back.
as carefully as you can, you try to climb down the rock face. And for a moment there, you feel like you're gonna fall, but you manage to catch yourself and grip against the wall. That you feel your strength draining rather quickly because it's getting cold and you're wet and covered with water, and it's not fun.
Oh, this is miserable.
Who else is going down?
Oh hell.
What are my options? What are the ways I can use to get down?
Climbing.
You
Jumping.
can dive.
I want to. I'll follow the pretty boy.
Yeah, I don't recommend the people in heavy armor jump into water.
Hey, how far down is
I'll
this?
tell you this: in college,
You guys just need to fall slowly.
You guys
How
are about,
far
I'd say
down?
about 80 feet.
Fuck, I don't have enough rope. All right.
I was the best climber in all of the climbing squad.
Well, you could climb down 50 feet and then jump.
I'm gonna. Can I use my athletics as well, Mr. DM?
Yes, you can.
All right.
Note that you're at disadvantage.
Oh, disadvantage. Oof.
Yes.
Oh man.
Oof.
And you're climbing above Roland, by the way.
Hey, so that is a good. Could I use my rope to tie onto something? Is there something I could tie my rope onto, drop it, climb down 50 feet, and then try to manage my way the rest? At least get a normal roll.
Sounds like you'd be getting rid of the rope.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to get that rope back.
I have.
I mean,
rope
I'm
if
not.
you need it.
We
Exactly.
did it twice in two plays.
So, I still have 50 feet of rope.
All right. So you tie up the rope on a bit of metal bar that you see on one of the edges there, and yeah, you have yourself about almost 50 feet of rope to climb down. The problem is, it's 50 feet of rope that is being constantly hit with water, as it is a waterfall.
Right. So it's not going to be super easy to grip. But I mean, it's got to be.
You're going to be able to climb at normal, not with advantage, down
Right.
like 50 feet. But if you fail, even if it's just a minor fail, you're going to slip and fall.
I mean, that's what's going to happen either way, right? At least I get a normal roll.
Yes.
Let's do it.
All right, you make it.
Fuck yeah.
You make it to the bottom of your rope. You are now 50 feet down. You still have another 40 feet to go.
Hey, come on.
Okay.
I'll catch you. Come on down there, pal. I'll get you.
I was going to say, a 40-foot drop isn't too bad into water, right?
No, not bad at all.
All right, let's do it. Let's just drop from where I'm at.
All right. So as Monk and Roland are slowly climbing down, getting covered with water, they see a wet dwarf slide down past them and then let go and go. "Ah."
Us dwarves are better diggers than swimmers.
He doesn't even like catch himself, just straight down the wet rope, and then when he reaches the end, it's just not in his hands anymore. Although,
Oh my god.
here's the thing I like to envision it as. I think Roland, having had the start on the rope, is beyond the start.
climbing. Yeah.
Yes, I think he's down a bit further. So the cutscene is dwarf goes down a rope, and it like goes to the side of the cliff where Monk is, and you see the rope, and you just see ah, and then it goes to another camera on the side of Roland. There is no rope, and you just see him ah! and
much,
just
yeah.
pass. The camera doesn't follow. It's just that still frame camera where just you see Roland, he looks off to the side, and you see a dwarf just drop screaming past, in and out of the camera.
And this does make sense because, Pete, if you remember when we created this character, he has an acute case of aquaphobia.
Oh
He's
my
scared
god!
of water.
We forgot that!
As I said, us dwarves are better diggers than swimmers.
I forgot he is afraid of water. This is so much worse.
No, Cliff went out there to help him. It says is what he wrote down.
So what happens when the dwarf hits the water?
I'm glad there.
Hey,
I'm shaking. Yeah.
Monk and Roland, I need you to roll athletics again to climb the rest of the way.
What?
This time you're not at disadvantage, though.
Yeah, this is the
I
one where
want
I'm
to be.
gonna
I rolled
fail
better,
somehow.
apparently. All right, this is normal roll. Here we go. Yes.
Damn.
Okay.
All right.
Oh.
You both managed to make it to the bottom of the river. A little bit wetter than you would if you had jumped into the water somehow. But you're now swimming in the water, and you notice that there is a noticeable lack of a certain dwarf that fell down earlier. A couple bubbles.
Hey, while you're down there, look for my axe.
Wait, hold up. Roland wouldn't have jumped into the water with his loot. He would have climbed down somewhere where he could get his feet on the ground.
There is no ground where you're at.
Oh man, I'm gonna be drying off so much stuff with spells later.
You're not allowed me to carry
Hey, what about a certain hand? Like a mage's hand.
That can only lift 10 pounds.
How much does a guitar weigh?
Oh, right. The loot. Yes. Okay, so Mage Hand is going to carry the loot down and make sure it stays dry.
Well, I'm pretty sure that's the thing that matters to you.
Yes, absolutely.
It was just like, what? 10 pounds is more than enough.
Okay, so yes, Mage Hand the loot to safety. That being said, all right, well, let's take a roll call. Roland here. Chipper?
Squeak.
Good. Awesome, by the way. Very good. We should talk about
Impressive.
that.
That was impressive.
Cleek? Cleek?
Ah, yes.
Yes, okay, good. Tatsu?
Here.
Good. Monk?
I was right behind you the whole time, my friend.
Excellent.
What happened to your axe?
Yes, where is the axe? Where's the axe?
I have this. I'm trying to look to see where it's at, but I have a find an item. Or something.
Did I
here.
a big splash after you said catch this?
Well, hold up. Flint?
It's down
Cliff.
there somewhere.
Cliff, we've already counted Cliff. Where's Cliff?
No, Cliff said he
At
was going
this-
out, swimming out to help
At
Flint
this,
get back.
suddenly, from the bubbles that it was nearby, you see Cliff pop out of the water with Flint, very afraid,
Yeah,
gripping
choking
onto
me.
his back.
Quit fucking choking back.
Roland's reaction to this is good. There's Cliff, and
Are we gonna give him down?
Flint is just grabbing onto Cliff's head, pushing him down.
Quit fish hooking me, you motherfucker.
Sounds like a
didn't know
dying
you were
animal.
Oh my god!
So,
If you don't calm down, I'm going to get back down there with his axe myself.
hey, here's a dumb question.
Oh my god!
So, Roland, what is Roland's passive perception?
What is Roland's passive perception?
14?
I think I know what Cleek's onto here.
14? It's not super
All
high.
right, Mr. DM, would Roland have noticed probably the easiest possible solution to all of this?
Probably not with the 14. No.
Were there steps carved out of the rock?
Did you want to speak up there, Mouse? You can definitely do that because Cleek is definitely a bit more of a learned adventurer now that he's lived a while.
I basically just reach around the back of me and just hold up my bag of holding and just kind of dangle it here. Like, did anybody think of this?
We could have put the loot in that. Oh my god, it would have been safe. Why didn't I think about this? Cleek, you are... what would we do without you? Yes. Yes. Everyone put their possessions into the bag of holding.
Say we could have gotten in there, but then he hears Roland say that first, and he's like, "Oh, yeah, he's right. He's right. Yeah, absolutely."
Yeah.
Now, do any of my kind friends have any can help me find my axe? If
I'd
not,
also
that's
like to
fine.
note another thing that you guys haven't noticed. Where are the kids?
Well, I was doing a roll call.
Thought I was gonna take them down.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah,
But
Cleek
nobody
brought them.
Cleek never did that.
What?
Yeah, no, I specifically at the very beginning said I was gonna do that.
He did.
You were gonna do that? Okay.
Yeah.
Good. I was about to say, you guys kind of all jumped out.
No, Cleek said that, and I said yeah, and then Cliff asked about it, and I told him that Cleek was getting it, I believe.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
did.
at the beginning I was acting like, oh no, I'm gonna fall. Oh wait, I can fly.
I
remember
also
that. I
said
don't
that
remember you
but,
telling me that you were going
calm
to take
down
the
with-
kids down.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, I
he.
thought that's what I was doing.
So what happened was,
There's a difference between being told that you're doing something versus telling the DM that you're doing something.
This is true.
Well, there was also a lot of
There was a lot
talking
of
as to what
overlap.
everybody was doing.
Well, he said it at the time that I was offering up Chipper, and then we all kind of went off on that little tangent of making a rock concert for Chipper's aerial show.
There we
So
go.
in the grand scheme of things, Mouse did say, "I'm gonna take the kids down after you started flying Chipper around." But it was
Right.
just kind of a small detail versus the backdrop of Air Show by Chipper.
We keep it down anyway. It was just my point.
So yes, continuing with the roll call, like Flint and Cliff are still struggling in the water, and
Hey, Monk, was your axe magical at all?
Nope.
Oh,
Nope. And it's probably lost to the ages.
Oh god.
Well, Monk, you see, we should have put it in the bag. It would have been safe in the bag of holding.
Now, if I knew about this bag,
I forgot about it too.
I don't think we've ever known about the bag of holding.
Well, we
guys
got it.
never used it.
Where did you get that again?
It was originally, I want to say, Ellen's bag.
Yes, it was.
Oh,
It was Ellen's. Another person that we forgot about.
yeah. Where's the old man?
Oh,
You see him waiting on the beach already.
God,
so
he's
upset.
good.
So we
That-
didn't even see how he managed to make it down. He's just there.
Oh,
Did
this
he
guy's awesome.
superhero jump? Did he like crater below him, fist into the
You
ground?
guys didn't see him do anything.
Oh,
As everybody was going down, he managed to sneak past you all and somehow
I'm
get
just
through without getting a drop of water on him.
Man, this
he's
guy
just
is awesome.
impressive.
Oh,
actually,
He's
that does fit
secretly
his
level.
abilities.
The worst part is I would have looked around, but I got challenged to jump, so I jumped.
I said you
So
don't
he's
have to jump, and you said yes, I do.
so he's not only secretly a level 15 fighter, but also a level 18 mage, and just teleported himself.
Well, he doesn't have to be a fighter to do that. In fact, there's an ability that monks get that is called water walking.
Ah,
Monks also know how to punch people to paralyze them or make them fall unconscious.
Real monks, not named monk, not
Yeah,
paladin.
not named monk.
And not
no,
not
named
monk.
named monk just knows how to
Not
belch
monk
in
the
the
paladin,
faces of
monk Tatsu. Monk.
Don't you wrong?
I'm gonna write a song about this guy. I think I'll call it the Fire of Pyres.
Bartholomew is sitting there and he goes, "All right, what's the plan then? I need a new pipe." And he walks away a little bit and picks up a piece of driftwood, pulls out a small knife, and starts whittling at it.
What?
Old man,
I could
you're
do
like
that
my
too.
favorite person.
I could do that too. You're so awesome.
This guy is so
He needs to
cool.
be part of the group. Can we
I
just
like
pay him
smoking,
to stay
buddy.
with us? Will he accept money?
Now, what does everyone say about a good rest and some breakfast?
I'm gonna have this old man talk to everybody then monk.
It's nighttime.
It is like 1 a.m. now.
We need
1 or
to
2
Can
a.m.
we please find somewhere to camp?
I mean, we are on a beach right now, and there's nothing around, correct? Or has no one looked yet?
Yeah, you guys are outside in the wilderness right now.
How
There's
big is
some
our
trees.
How big is our party right now?
7, I believe.
7?
Oh wait, no, 9, including the kids.
I don't think we necessarily need to use a tiny hut, do we?
No, this is fine. This is exactly what this is for.
It is.
I cast Tiny Hut. We can all go inside. It'll be nice and dry. I can air condition it to a nice, comfortable, 74 degrees. It's literally all in there. I can make the atmosphere as comfortable as I want. We can just...
But the only thing that you can't do is provide food within the tiny hut.
Now,
you know what, Roland? This is impressive. I'm actually pretty impressed by this one.
Well,
this is beautiful.
I cast it around us, and the only person who has to stay in the tiny hut is Roland. Everyone else can go out, get food, bring it back. We can cook. We can camp.
I did not mean to click that. My bad.
And as far as if people want to see in, I make the entire outer shell of the tiny hut opaque. People can't see inside of it. It is a safe space for 8 hours for us to rest up, eat, and spend our night in here. If it rains, it doesn't hurt us, get us wet. It's literally the most comfortable space that we can be in.
Now, let's go fishing.
You go fishing. I'm going to sit here, play my guitar, just bring back some food for me.
I definitely go try to find some fish and some plant life next to the ridges.
All right. Roll nature.
Okay.
Can I also look for some food along the beach? Maybe like crabs or something? I don't know.
Sure. Roll nature. It is a lake, though. It is a landlocked lake. It is a great lake, but it is still a lake.
Like Michigan, the high five state.
Yeah. All right. You each manage to find 2 portions of food with your hunting and fishing.
And I purified it since I already clicked it. Why not, right? Just in case.
Might as well.
Cliff, are you good at fishing or anything?
Well, I mean, I was just looking through my what I was gonna swap.
I did kind of raise myself in the woods and stuff. You might say. So I would certainly hope so. I had to raise myself.
So DM, is this this is like a play question? So since would this be called a short rest?
If you guys are resting until morning, it would be considered a long rest because you'd be resting for about 8 hours.
We need a long rest.
Okay, I would like so can we do that then?
That's your guys' call.
All right,
But
cool.
you guys are currently setting up the camp before
Alright.
you do the long rest, which is what
Alright.
we're doing right now.
Yeah, well, the camp's only
Oh.
literally going to take me 10 minutes to set up the hut. So
Cliff, you managed to find a buck in the trees.
there's a deer up in the trees?
Yes, in the trees. It's eating a leaf at the very top of the branch.
That's amazing. Leave that magnificent creature.
No, there's a deer in the area with the trees.
Not
So
naturally.
you managed to
That
find
boy over
something.
there is he's the best hunter of us of all.
Well, natural. I mean, I would be kind of embarrassed if I couldn't do it. I did kind of grow from up in the woods. It's
As
only
you bring back the food, Bartholomew goes, "Oh, great, some meat. Haven't had one of those in a while now. Damn, Sel. Anyway, let me cook that up. I know I can make a mean stew."
All you, man, you've got to prove proving yourself wrong.
And he goes up to someone who's still wearing their backpack, the closest person, and grabs their pot, their cooking pot off their backpack.
I'll just take mine. I don't need it.
Yeah, I guess that would be yours. Takes it and then puts it over top of a fire that he's been building.
Can I
And,
go gather some leaves for Roland?
Oh, you can just find me some, like, berries and mushrooms, and maybe there are some nuts.
Can I?
I
I
swear
want
to
to purify
God.
the berries or whatever he
Chipper,
finds.
Chipper, can you go with Tatsu and just make sure that he picks us up some good food that we can eat?
Squeak.
Maybe if you inspired me, I'd find a lot more for you.
Good man.
Or did
So yeah, after a little bit, you guys make up a nice stew for y'all to have. Warms you through the night. Everybody has rolls, bed rolls and such, I believe.
I just need a rock to lay on.
And it seems like the rags that Bartholomew were using was actually like an old cloak that he had that was a bit torn up. And he takes it out and covers his hand over it, and it magically seems to turn into a bed. Like not like a full bed, but like a bedroll. And he goes, "I got one of these when I was younger. Old cloak. Magically, it turned into a bedroll if you just say a magical word." Seems to be.
Jake, are you outside?
No.
Oh.
Oh, it was a fan a little too hard. Sorry, my bad. It got hot in the room.
Gotcha.
My bad.
And he offers the bed to Kara and Kafir.
God,
They
he's
don't have
just,
their own pack.
he's a good person. I like him.
Roland spends all night working on it. Well, not all night. Just while they're awake, he works on making a song called "The Fires of the Pyres."
While you're making this song, Bartholomew has walked out of the Leomund's tiny hut.
Okay.
And you don't see him for the rest of the night.
Well, Monk decides not to sleep in the hut because he likes to look at the stars.
You
Oh,
can
you'd be able
you
to
can
see through it.
out. Yeah,
It's
it's
practically invisible.
Okay.
It's just comfortable as fuck.
Yeah, it's basically protected from the elements without being obstructive, and you're protected from magic and physical attacks.
yeah. It's like sleeping in an air-conditioned tent that is clear.
For some reason, I'm too comfortable.
I need to be miserable.
Didn't you already do that by throwing your axe into the lake? Who the fuck does that?
That's okay. Celestian, he will protect me.
Okay. Okay. In the name of God, stop hitting me. I get it.
What is Cleek doing?
Oh, I thought I was muted. I'm not sure. I mean, if I don't have anything else specific, I was just say I'll just gonna
find
meditate for
picking up branches and
like the
making
rest of the time. Because this has been a very stressful. Feels like a lot longer than a day.
Yes, it has been one of the longest feeling days out there for you guys.
So now that we're doing our rest, can I like re-up my spells and everything?
Yeah. Long rest, you
Yeah.
get all your spell slots back, all of your abilities reset, you get
Yeah,
all
buddy.
of your hit points back, and you get up to half of your hit dice back if you have spent any.
Well, believe it or not, I have not been injured in the past 2 fucking games, so
How the hell?
I don't know.
I get all of my bardic inspirations back.
back.
I get all my bardic inspirations back, all my lucky points. So Roland's feeling pretty good.
So you all rest up before the potential battle that is coming up within the catacombs of the royal people. As you rest up, first of all, Cleek, you notice the feeling. You know it to be the feeling of divinity. The same kind of feeling you have when you cast spells. But it's coming from Monk, who is currently asleep. Monk, you have a dream. And in your dream, you're floating through the stars as you normally would in your dreams.
Really?
Just chilling out and having a very restful and peaceful sleep. Of your god, Celestian. When a book hits you on the head, seemingly in the way.
A book?
You reach around, you grab it, and you look into it, and some writing appears on it. And you know this to be messages from your god. You've gotten them before, but not so viciously head bonky.
And it says, "Get a weapon."
I have a javelin still, by the way. I have 5 of them.
It says, to whom it may concern.
Huh? This is
You're on your way to a great discovery.
I know some of
One
these
that
words.
may or may not lead to the end of your star. Know that with this knowledge, we hope to aid you on your task and find a peaceful way to continuing your light and your stars.
I immediately wake up and go, I knew they would do it.
They didn't even give you a proper message yet.
But it was like Inception and Dream within a dream. All right, so I go back to sleep.
I gotcha.
To qualify for this, you need to pass 1 successful charisma check.
I'm trying to reach you, Patrick.
All right.
It warns you. It says this may or may not be the end of your adventure. So prepare as such. Prepare. Prepare your mind, your body, your soul, and equipment for the upcoming battle.
This message will self-destruct.
Was equipment underlined?
And then that's when your dream ends.
By golly, I think I've got it. That's what I said.
By this time, Cleek, that feeling disappears when Monk wakes up.
And
Cleek, brother.
Well, you seem to have had a good dream.
I haven't felt this way in a very long time. There is energy here. And I must pray. I exit scene left.
So like you're walking out of the safety bubble.
Yeah, I have to be alone at this point. I'm very distraught, but also like very happy, and still trying to decode what this message means to me.
Well, I mean, do what you need. I won't disturb you.
And I start mumbling under my breath again.
All right. Cleek. After this, you go to sleep, I'm assuming.
I'll try to.
Or try to. Eventually you find it, and you are also visited by a god in your dreams. As you might remember, the last time there was this character talking about dances and feathers.
Yes, when I was stabbed in the back. Again!
Yes. This time, you are in a field with wind flowing all about you. You see the grass swaying from it, and a large tree with what looks to be a bunch of white and gold birds flying around it. You feel a pulling, urging you to go towards the tree.
Well, of course, as all dreams go, it's like I go towards it, but you don't like it doesn't feel like you're actually walking, but you feel like you're moving anyway.
Right. You eventually make it to the tree, and you hear a voice, the same voice. Ah, so it seems like you've danced well.
I'm alive.
Well enough. Anyway, it's been a long time. A very, very long time.
Long time since what?
Well, you were one of my own. One of my beings, perhaps. Do you not know who you are?
I mean, I know my name, and the last short amount of time, at least compared to the rest of these long-lived people. If you mean beyond that, then no, I wouldn't have existed before then.
Well, it seemed like the Temple of Lathander has done more than just steal you away. They've also wiped your memory, have they? You see, even from a hatchling comes the knowledge of where they come from, an instinct, if you will, of where they're from and where they must go.
Well, in that case, where would that be exactly?
You are from the plane
You seem
of
to
air.
know more about. You seem to know more about me than I do.
You are a creature that was born and created in the plane of existence of air. You are stolen from me. And I wish to take you back, if you so choose.
Does seem. I mean, this entire bit of existence has seemed a little off, like I haven't belonged here, but I also feel like the people that I've been with, they still need my help here.
Well, that's the thing there, Cleek. All dances come to an end. Know that your dance,
At some
as
point.
dismal as it seems, isn't one that has gone unnoticed by your actual what's to say, your actual god. I hate to use such words.
So what exactly do you mean by that? Considering how flippant the gods have been with not just myself, but seems everybody else around me.
Well, you can put that out of the fact that you have been rather flippant with your own gods, so to speak. You see, you were raised to worship Lythander, which is wrong. For you are actually under the favor of myself, Erdry Fanier.
And that would actually explain a lot, I guess, but
more
that's
so.
the case.
You were supposed to be what is known as a dancer.
Oh,
A
well,
dancer of Fanier.
I've never been taught how to dance before.
Dancers don't dance in the same physical way you mean. What our way is that we kind of tempt fate, if you will. We dance between life and death, joy and sorrow. We like to flow and move and influence small things. But it leads to greater aspects, if you will, like the wind.
Well, I mean, there's nothing.
There's nothing.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. What's up?
No, just someone or buddy of mine was trying to call me. I didn't hear anything said like in 10 seconds.
Oh, you just said that they don't dance physically. We dance more metaphorically between life and death, joy and sorrow, and affect things in small but great ways, like the wind.
Well, I mean, what's better than the small things in life if you can't enjoy them?
Indeed. But the equivalent of a dancer in Lythander's term would be Dawnbringer.
Well, that's what they wanted me to be, but then apparently they didn't want me to be.
They didn't know who you were.
Well, if you say that they did steal me, then I guess that's what you get when you take someone that you don't know.
Exactly. But that being said, I cannot give you too much power. Not within your plane of existence currently. Even now, I'm struggling to hold this bond that we have. If at any time you choose to truly accept me as your god, you will be taken to the plane of air, made into the dancer of Fanier, my champion, my child. And you will soar above the skies as none other have before.
Definitely something to meditate on.
Indeed. When that time comes, know that you will be very powerful, and you might even be able to aid your friends. They are your friends. I've been watching you this whole time, and knowing your struggles. Your friends, they might hurt, they might seem to betray, but they are still good.
Oh, good to know that at least the company that I do keep now is our friends. It's been a little challenging to try to differentiate who is friend and who is foe recently.
Fish are friends, not food.
That being said, you're headed towards a very dark, very dangerous path. And that's why I meant to reveal myself to you at this time. For if you don't become the dancer, I fear that this upcoming encounter might end you.
So you seem to like this seems to be a more pressing problem than like a more urgent matter than
I had
something
hoped to convince you to become a dancer before you go on this adventure. But if you choose to aid your friends, I would not hold it against you. As I said before, they are your friends. They are important.
Huh. Well, like
Then
I
you
said, I
see
guess
a glowing figure, almost feminine, with long flowing hair like tendrils coming out the back of her head, going into the trees. This figure walks out from the tree, and it's just pure white, glowing white. You can't see any features beyond the fact that there's a shape of a human that looks feminine with hair going into the tree. They walk up and goes and puts a hand to your chest, right over your heart. And they go, if you choose to become the dancer, all you must do is put your hand to your chest where my symbol lies. And wish it.
like,
And you
do
feel
I
a little glow of warmth appear on your chest, and there's a single glowing form of what looks like wings and feathers flowing into a pattern across your chest, from the middle of your chest all the way up to your left shoulder. And that's when you wake up in Leomund's tiny hut with no Cliff, no Bartholomew, just Roland, Kafir, Monk praying away in the distance, and all that. And Flint and Cliff. Or not Cliff, sorry, Flint and Tatsu, that was it. I knew I was forgetting someone.
What did you just say the last part? About
Just
me?
naming characters that was around the area.
Oh, am I still sleeping?
Yeah.
actually I was gonna ask if everybody was still sleeping, like nothing
It was
nothing
almost as if
different's
nothing
been
happened.
going on.
Nothing happened.
I am wide awake right now.
Yeah,
Okay,
he's
so-
praying still.
So I wanna like I'm looking down like do I now look like Tony Stark?
You basically you open up your jerkin, which is like a leather part of a cloak, basically. And you open it up and you look down onto your chest and you see the faint glow on your feathered chest of the same symbol. It's not bright enough to see in the dark. It's a faint glow that's obvious to you.
Well, so that if that's the case, I'm gonna meditate for the rest of the night and rest on this rather life-changing bit of knowledge.
Yes. Cliff. Roll nature for me.
Oh, mother. Oh god, I'm -1 in nature.
That's fine.
Ha.
All right. So you're running about, looking for stuff, hunting, if you will. When you stumble across Bartholomew, he's just chilling out by a log, smoking on his pipe that he just made, humming a small tune to himself.
At first, I want to ignore it, but then I'm like, wait. Whole time it's out here too. Oh well. But wait, why is he out here? I guess I'll approach him.
Sure. He goes, I wasn't expecting one of you out here. You should be sleeping.
Sleep's a little bit hard to come by right now. I've had a can't say I'm exactly right of mine, so I wanted to kind of go back to my roots for a little bit.
Fair enough. Would you like some smoke?
Okay.
All right. And he rolls you up a small cigarette of this herb, and he hands it to you and goes, "All right, there you go."
All right. What do I do with it?
Oh, you just breathe it in, son. And he reaches over, and you see a little bit of warmth from his fingers, and a flame appear at the end, and he lights the cigarette.
How do you like that dog? Like that dog? Like that sideways head thing they'll do when they're curious. I'll do that. Like, oh.
He goes,
All right.
"Let's sit down and relax."
Cliff's totally not the smoke that I feel betrayed that you're doing it now.
For the record, he didn't offer it to you.
Anyway,
picked up the scraps off the ground.
And you immediately feel like you're just, there's no pain, there's no aches, everything's gone, and everything's a bit sharper for the moment. But besides that, it's not really like inducing any sort of buzz or feeling yet. It would take quite a bit more for you to get high off of it. But it's definitely something that is very pleasant feeling.
Yeah. I gotta say, Tom, I think like Monk would say, this is some good shit.
Indeed.
Sounds like some homegrown to me.
So, it seems like you've brought on a few youngins on your adventures there.
I have to agree, it was never an intent. My mum was killed when I was young, so I've kind of never thought about, even looked about kids, but I don't know, something about kids pull me back to them. But I can't help
it
myself.
Seems like you care for them very much. Do you know their parents?
Not at all. From my understanding, they were orphans.
No,
about like myself.
No, that's sad to hear. So you're
I
taking
agree.
care of them, right?
I'm doing the best a single dad can do.
Fair enough.
I'm doing the
I
best
know
I
that
can
feeling. Well, remember they're kids. They'll look up to you, even when they start fighting back.
I've noticed. I've been telling that cafe. I've said like 45 times now. It had to be stay put. And what does she do? She runs us off.
Oh, well. They're all like that one day. No.
But yeah, I can't find myself, as angry as I get, I can't find myself to go into a rage. I don't get it.
Ah, you're one of them barbarian folk, huh?
You can say that, but I kind of have a dual nature. I bet you haven't heard of this, and I shift real quick.
No, that's a new one. I seen a druid do something like that before.
A druid,
They had a little
eh?
bit more fur. They kind of turned into full bear mode at the time.
Well, I was kind of hoping, being an old timey, you might know. I don't really know. My father I never knew him, so my mom just said that one day I'd understand, and well, I do this.
Well, you seem to be doing all right by yourself, and by the kids.
Yeah. I thought so too until, but I tell you, like I'll say, I've always felt like the bodyguard of the group, and I can't say I'm doing a very good job here lately.
You seem to be holding right out.
I
A bit
got
of advice there,
tentacle.
though. A bit of advice from an old man.
All right.
When you find someone you love, don't ever let them go. Because if you do, they might never come back.
Does that what happened with you and Ellen
Pyre.
Ellen, that's right. Ellen, is that, are you talking about her?
Indeed, I am.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Takes a long breath through the pipe.
If it means anything, I kind of wish I'd been there. I'd gladly have given my life to help protect her.
That's fine.
But
she died probably happily.
What
I hear.
and having remembered what Roland said, thinking, she died in an acid attack by a dragon? Who would dream of that? But don't say that out loud.
She died as an adventurer. You see, her whole life she always looked up to me, always wanting to follow me on one of my adventures. And
because you were taller, I'd say. Oh, not you were. Oh, okay.
yeah, but she was just a little kid, a little child, a twig of a thing. Small but scrappy. Lots of energy, that one. That's why I called her my little matchstick. She might have been.
Sounds a lot like a fair.
In a lot of ways, she might be.
So
I wish I was there with her. I should have been there with her, but I wasn't.
If you don't mind me saying, if it's not disrespectful, but I understand that's how I felt with Gafona brother. I felt like I should have been there, but instead I got tentacled and poisoned, and then I couldn't move, and I had to rely on my friends there. And then when I tried again, and then I finally found it, I went to fall asleep again, and next thing I know, here's you badass man.
At least you went after them, right?
Yeah, I didn't even think about it. Probably not my smartest move, having no backup, but I couldn't just sit still.
That's what mattered. Was that you went after them. You see, when I heard she went on her adventure, I believe she wouldn't want an old man to slow her down. So I let her on her way.
Clearly, she did. Yeah,
ever since.
I feel like she must have not known you very well, sir. You kind of can handle your own quite well.
Not as well as I used to, at least.
But doesn't the adventure blood never go away?
The want for adventure never goes away. But the old aches of the past, they hold you back.
My knees do hurt a lot more than they used to, that's for sure.
Yeah, they'll do that. And then you're back, and then your arms, and then eventually your head.
Don't even get me started about the neck and the back and your flexibility.
Anyway, that's the best advice I can give you.
Well, I appreciate that, old timer. That means a lot. I think I'm going to actually head back now. Going to try to find another beast to hide for breakfast.
Don't worry about that. I've got you all covered.
Oh my god! Please tell me it's like 5 times the size of mine.
You see that there's a great boar off in the distance, sitting on a slow, smoking fire.
Oh man, is there anything you can't do? You've got to be the most impressive son of a bitch I've ever met.
And give it time, son. You'll get better than me.
Yeah, I will say the most impressive thing I had on my resume was out hunting a king. But I have to say, this is even better.
He's level 10 in every class.
Right? He's better than me at everything.
He might be a level 19 monk and level 1 wizard.
Might be.
Might be.
Just
well, might.
I'll tell you what, I'll do, if you don't mind, I'd love the honor of carrying that back for you. You did all the hard work, I can at least see that much.
No, it's not done cooking yet, son. Leave it.
Oh, it's on. Oh, I didn't even realize you were cooking it. My bad.
It's being slow cooked there, son. Let the meat fall off the bone.
That's
the one thing I was strove for. Becoming the best cook in our group, because everybody else was terrible.
Okay. So I try to be the strongest in either way, so I can protect him, and you're gonna feed them. Okay, I got it. I understand.
Everybody has their roles. Mine was cooking.
I'll never say this out loud, but I think Roland likes to think he's smart, and I think he might be, but I'm kind of dumb. I just fight and go into a rage. So, but I guess I thought according to him, maybe, if that's what you think.
We all have our parts to play. Doesn't necessarily mean you're dumber or smarter. Anyway, you should go off to bed.
Okay. And just as a party, if you find the time, your best friend Topsy, yeah, he likes to use his fist a lot like you did. Maybe if you can give him a point or two, just to help kind of keep him safe, I'd appreciate it. Other than that, good night, old man.
Night. Roland, you wake up.
All right. Oh, good morning, Chipper.
You're in a bed.
And there's not one crease.
No, you're in a bed. You're tucked in. You're in a wooden house. It's very cozy. You smell some eggs actually being cooked downstairs, and you see a very thin-looking Chipper sitting at the end of the bed.
God, you look like you haven't eaten in days.
Squeak!
What happened to you? What is wrong?
And you get up and you realize that you're shorter than you remember.
Oh. Okay, this is, He jumps up and down a few times.
You get up and you jump, and you're jumping on your bed. And suddenly the door opens up and you see your mother. She goes, Roland, what are you doing? Stop jumping on your bed. Oh, and here I was making us all a nice breakfast, and you go about jumping on your bed like a bad child. Oh.
Roland
Anyway,
just kind of looks around and... Mom?
Yes, Roland, get dressed. We have guests. And with that, she turns around and leaves you in your room.
Roland's going to just kind of, he's looking around. He's pretty quizzical, but, he gets dressed and he's just kind of looking around his room. And I think there's a lot of nostalgia that he's kind of looking at.
You see your first attempt at making your lute, which was just a stick and a box and a single strand of horsehair.
Yeah, there's little toys, and there's like Junior's first tambourine on the table, some type of stuff like that, and there is a small mandolin, and you see there's sheet music, like really big text sheet music, and it's got just like little nursery rhymes on it, little easy children's nursery rhymes for him to practice. But he's looking around the room at all of this very old but familiar stuff, and he goes over to his dresser and picks out some nice clothes, nothing too flashy. Actually, no, you know what? This is modern day Roland. It's flashy. Whatever he can find that's gonna give him a little bit of flair.
All right.
He's gonna wear that.
He didn't have too much, as you were in not the richest of families. So, but you do find something that is your favorite pants and shirt, your favorite little tunic with a belt, with a toy wooden sword that's attached to the side.
Well, Chipper, it's not quite what I'm currently used to, but I think this will get the job done.
That oddly enough, you actually know how to use the sword now.
The Chipper stands up, smaller and thinner and younger looking, and just finger guns and goes squeak.
I finger guns him back. Absolutely. I go downstairs and or out. I leave my room and I head to the sound of conversation that I hear.
All right, you go downstairs and you see your mother talking to a odd character. He's a man that's dressed in what seems to be a dark green cloak. He has mud on his boots. He has very gristly, dark hands. and his face is scarred and weathered looking.
Is he getting mud on my mom's floor?
It doesn't seem like there's too much, but yeah, he definitely got mud on the floor.
How much magic am I capable of at this age?
None whatsoever.
Okay, never mind. But I do take notice that he's getting my mom's floor dirty, and I kind of don't like him right now.
Right. At this time, you are kind of hoping to see your father at the table, but it seems like he's not here right now.
Oh well, dreams can't have everything, can they?
You sit at the table where your mother placed your plate, and your mother then turns around and goes towards the kitchen and leaves you with the man. And the man looks up at you and goes, "Nay."
Hello. Who are you?
You know, your father was a great man. But he was also a bastard.
I'm the bastard.
Who are you?
I don't think that matters right now.
No, I think it does. Very much so.
What does matter, completely ignoring you, is the fact that you're going to almost certain death.
Say again. Who?
You're going to die.
Who are you? Why am I in this dream? Who are you to be telling me I'm about to die? What is all of this?
This is what's in your mind. This is your dream.
And so why are you here?
I'm a friend of your father's.
Okay, I'm listening.
A certain man, well, I guess I hesitate to say man. A certain noble has currently gone on a spree hunting down bards. You might remember him, Borovic.
Yes. All too well.
It would seem that he's been hunting down bards, hanging them on the streets, making quite the ruckus where I currently live. Now, where you used to reside until you made a mockery of Borovic and ended up incurring his wrath. But that was ages ago. Might you tell me why Borovic is on a murdering rampage now, of all times?
Last I saw Borovic, I drove him on a spike. He should be dead.
And that's when you learned that he's a lich, huh?
Indeed.
You know, lich hunting is not the best paying job. And it takes a long time. For this one, it's taken me years. Many years. And you made it a lot harder.
Borovic's in Faerun now?
Indeed he is.
What do you need from me?
To stay alive. That's what I need. Once you manage to get out of whatever the hell monstrosity you're in, which, after sifting through your memories, seems to have come up with, like I said, a hellscape. If you manage to survive this, go to Faerun. I need your help.
I'll be there.
Good. You'll know who I am when you see me. It won't be in the same shape you see me now, because this is how you perceive danger. Apparently. I honestly have no idea what they look like to you. But you'll know me. And I'll know you. Good luck out there. And with that, you hear your mother, like, dishes shattering in the kitchen. She goes, Roland, I need your help. And you turn and everything suddenly starts swirling in your vision.
Mom?
And you wake up saying, Mom.
Mom? Where am I? Oh, this place looks different during the day. Oh.
All right.
Okay.
Should I tell our good princess that you wake up from your sleep calling for mom?
We're still role playing my situation. Okay, I was waiting for like the next person in line, so I just shut up. No, I'm sorry. Everything's fine. Chipper, where are you?
Now think of a fat dog.
And Chipper rolls over, and you see that he has like a face mask over his eyes. And like he has that like curler like hair cover.
Yes.
On his head.
Okay. I kind of give him a little shake and I scratch his belly a little bit and I'm just like, come on. It's time to get up.
Yeah, it is morning. Bartholomew wakes everybody else up with each person having a nice plate of brisket and eggs.
Breakfast.
And then he looks over at you while handing it to you. Goes,
the day.
Wait. Sorry about that.
It's.
I'm not used to adventurers not enjoying meat.
It's okay.
Here,
this
take this.
This happens.
He then
quite frequently.
reaches behind him into a pack that he seems to have made himself last night, and pulls out a bit of corn. And he's like, "I found this. Found. Yeah. Here you go.
If he's not going to eat his plate, can I have it?
It should be fine."
I mean, how does the corn look?
It looks fresh.
Excellent.
Like he might have just taken it from a field of a farmer.
I roast the corn over the campfire, and I think Chipper can run off and find some berries and nuts for protein, and yeah, we eat that. Thank you.
Are you saying that Chipper would not eat brisket?
Absolutely not.
Chipper eats. Chipper eats meat on the side. He just doesn't show Roland.
Yeah, like as I'm handing Chipper like the corn and the nuts, like he's constantly looking over at everyone eating brisket, and he's just like
salivating.
Yeah. Honestly, I think I look at Chipper and I go, you know that I understand that you eat that garbage, right?
Squeak.
You know, just because I'm not looking doesn't mean I don't notice when the trash bins are knocked over and there's chicken bones everywhere.
Squeak.
It's a bad habit, and I'd rather you just eat off a plate than out of the trash.
Squeak.
Go on. I'll be good with this over here. Go get yourself some of that brisket.
Brisket.
Meat.
Meat.
Just go.
Dying flesh, you mean, Roland?
Go eat that filth. Go. Before
He is a trash panda.
I'm not going to change my mind. Go do what makes you happy, Chipper.
Seared dead animal flesh.
So Bartholomew walks over to Tatsu and Flint. He goes, "I have something to show you two."
What's going on?
Well, I was told that Tatsu likes to punch people.
Oh,
Yes, he
yeah.
does.
To teach him. And Flint here, he seems like a stout sort that needs a little bit more oomph in his step.
He falls pretty
Good.
good. Did you see that?
Indeed, I did. And then he brings Flint and Tatsu off while everybody's enjoying the rest of their meal and packing up and cleaning everything. And he teaches a few stances to Tatsu. He's like, put your feet here, and broad, stretch your shoulders out, palm here, and then he goes through the motions and goes, if you do this over and over again, eventually you'll get well enough that you can do it with your eyes closed. Tatsu, you learn an ability called Stance Chi Focus.
Stance Chi Focus.
It's stance, and then here, I'll just write it down as a thing for you.
The key focus is the type of stance, I believe, CJ.
Yes.
I'm just picturing Uncle Iroh now teaching the dude in the alley that tried to mug him. Like, the better stand and
He's
balance
like
himself.
Master Roshi.
What are you doing? I'm mugging you. Not like that, you're not.
Yes.
So you said you're putting it on my sheet for me, or you're typing it in the chat or something?
I'm typing it in on a sheet, like a handout for you.
Okay. Like the short sword that you sent?
Yes, exactly like short sword.
Okay.
Hashtag Uncle Iroh best character.
Okay, so I put my feet like this, and my palm out, and I stand here.
Indeed. And then you breathe. Breathe like this. And envision in your mind a core. Inside your stomach, going all the way up to your neck. And this core, as long as you do not move it, you will be an immovable object and the most powerful force.
Okay.
So basically, what he's teaching you is the ability to recharge key points from your character in the middle of battle.
That works. That's helpful.
Nice.
Because those totally run out every time we fall. So every day.
There you go. There's the ability, save changes, show to players. There we go. There's your key focus. Basically, you go into a stance that makes it so that you are more vulnerable to your enemies. But if you hit something with your attack, you gain a key point back. And then your stance ends. You
Okay.
can choose to go back into the stance again, but you also become vulnerable again.
Is it like an action, or is it like I'm standing still right now in front of somebody and I choose to go into the stance and then hit them?
The going into a stance is a bonus action.
Okay.
When you go into the stance, you cannot willingly exit it. You are stuck in that stance until either you are downed, or you hit with one of your attacks and gain your key point back.
That's pretty.
So the more
that's
you
pretty
miss
useful.
while in this stance, the more vulnerable you become.
Okay. Okay. Would I be able to move and then use stance, or is it more of it's like also my movement? I don't get to move when I want to use it.
Oh, you can move while in a stance. Like you can move. It's just like
Oh, I thought you said this one was like standing still.
no. That was just like for learning and fluff purposes. But yeah, when you're in a stance, you can move whenever you want. It's just like it's your fighting style. Basically, you swap from, think like martial arts. You just change your fighting style, pretty much. But until you actually land a hit, you're vulnerable to enemy attacks, and you can't use reactions. So you can't use opportunity attacks, and you can't like dodge abilities or anything like that.
Okay. This is.
You
I'm
can't
gonna
like
go
missile
hit somebody.
deflect. You can't do any of that. You are very vulnerable when you're in this.
I need to hit somebody.
Yes.
This is all I get to do. I get you.
Yeah.
What about Flint? Is he pretty good at this?
Flint, you're not learning this aspect, by the way. Flint, you're learning something different. He walks over to you, and he goes, "All right, I noticed that you have a little bit of issues going around the battlefield fast enough.
Yeah.
That should be a problem,
Yeah.
except if you have a shield."
You have a shield?
Well, you have a shield, do you not?
I do have a shield.
Well, I'm going to teach you a little thing with this shield. It's a little trick that I learned a long time ago from a dwarf just like yourself. He called it something like bowling ball or something like that. You didn't quite catch me. But I like to call it shield charge or shield slide. And he basically teaches you how to use your shield like a sled in combat.
Okay.
Hashtag Link.
Kind of like Link, except instead of standing on it, he's like full on like charging into it and using his belly like a sled.
Nice.
So what this does, I'm going to write it out for you as well, but I'm going to just say it for now and write it out later for you. This ability, once per day, you can use this ability that allows you to charge, which is an action that you can do, which at the end of your attack, you get a bonus to hit, or at the end of a running action, basically. Well, whatever, it's a charge. But anyway, during your charge, when you're using the charge action, every enemy that's in your way gets hit.
This is.
And is pushed 1 square away from you, or 5 feet, 5 feet away from you, and they incur the same amount of damage that the enemy will get once you finish that charge.
Okay.
So basically,
yeah.
the charge action is you run. You have to move a certain amount of distance in a straight line. I forget what it was. I'll look it up in a little bit. And then at the end of it, you get like a plus. I think it was either a bonus to hit or advantage to hit. I don't remember. But you also get a +1 to damage.
Nice.
In this case, when you charge, all those enemies that you hit in a line do that.
Right.
What it also allows you to do is, I believed, something to do with increasing your movement speed, but I don't quite remember that. But anyway, you're now, when you move around in the battlefield, you can choose whether or not to hit a lot of people. Once per day.
Oh,
That shit hurts.
But I
Yeah,
still
like
get to
I
use
said,
like
I'll get
extra movement speed all the time, or
No, it's not all the time. It's just it makes it so that you can use your shield to dash and hurt a lot of people in the way.
understand.
Oh yes, as well. When you're using this ability, you do not incur opportunity attacks.
Oh, okay.
So you can literally dash through enemies, break them like a bowling ball through pins.
Nice.
All right. So after this, a lot of like jumping and running and sledding on your shield in the sand there. and Bartholomew's showing you with a little bit of a bark of a tree that he ripped off.
I can imagine it.
That is so
And-
impressive.
He's like,
Wow.
all right. I hope that helps you. That's the best I can teach you.
Well, shit, thank you.
You're welcome. Now, where are we going?
Go back to the group.
I don't know where we're going.
All right, everybody's now
That gets
together.
pretty damn
For
good
Cliff, who is
question.
still mysteriously missing. As
Has
he usually
anyone
is.
seen the man dog?
No.
Where's Cliff?
Well, last I saw, he
Um,
was off in the woods hunting. That was a while ago.
Okay.
Let me see if I can get him over here.
It's working
Hey,
really
boy.
well.
Because that's what he said a little bit ago. He said that he went into the woods or something like that.
Where are Kafur and Takar?
They're still like eating at their plates right now.
Okay, well that's good. We've solved half of this issue.
Though you do notice something different about Kafur.
What's that?
You see that her horns don't match the color of her skin anymore, or not totally,
Hmm.
which is how it used to be.
Like, which one is different?
The thing that's different is that the creases of her horn now glow a faint blue.
That is adorable.
No. Did everyone have a good night?
It wasn't bad.
Yes, it was a very, very good night, I guess.
I just kind of nod to all of that.
Roland just focuses on eating his meal.
I have to say, I was impressed with that little, what did you call it, a tidy hut? It was very nice in there.
Yeah, they're great. Yeah.
Well, it was a full moon last night. I just would like everyone to know that.
Yeah, I heard you yelling for some reason.
For all the right reasons. It's morning time, and thank you, traveler, for this meal again. Yes. What's the next course of action?
Well, I think we have to. Well, I guess we have to find Cliff first, and then head down into those catacombs.
Is there any tracks from Cliff that I could look for just to come get him to the group? Or yell really loud?
I tell Kafur a joke that's so funny that she screams.
You just say, "I'm coming, motherfuckers!"
I just put resonant.
And Cliff barges into the camp and sees Kafur rolling around laughing.
You cast that spell on her, you bitch!
I did. Oh God!
He did?
Not this
He
right
did.
now.
You gotta stop him.
No, I'm not actually there. Let's just go along with that thing. But
Now, do you think we'll have any leftovers to take with us?
actually, I'll say I think it's okay enough time though. I'll do my little thing now.
I would like to ask the old man if he has any. I don't know if he has any weapons that Monk could have, because he has some hands. I don't think he needs anything.
The old man goes, "Well, I don't have any weapons on me. I just have my my old adventuring wits." Don't worry, I won't slow you down too much.
Oh, no.
Well, I'm not a fast mover, and so stick with me, and we could share some good stories.
Fair enough.
I'm sorry.
I'll say, up above you, you'll hear Muck. He's got a lot more stories to tell you than you'll ever be able to tell you, mate.
I'm sure, Cliff. But now this jewelry that the king has. Remind me, what was the significance of this jewel thing or another?
Well, it wasn't Tavar. The Shatterkai needed it.
The Shatterkai. Yeah, that's it. Shatterkai.
We think that it might be the gem that they stole when we were first adventuring with Roland. And one of their old friends, Avar, took it from us. But then the Shatterkai took him away, so I don't really understand everything going on.
Is that flute
good
thing
riddance.
or guitar thing that he told me about?
Well,
Cricket.
it seems like the group has a heading. They need to go back into town, sneak their way through the town into the castle's undercroft or catacombs to get to the king's jewel to take it before the Shatterkai get it.
We have to go get the king's jewels.
Yes.
You mean his royal jewels?
Exactly.
Yes, indeed, his royal jewels.
The family
I don't know
jewels.
why everybody's snickering at that.
The family jewels?
Roland uses his disguise kit for the first time since his creation. Roland uses his disguise
He
kit
pulls up the glasses with the nose and the mustache.
and dresses himself and Chipper up as Royal King's Guard.
Might take a bit of that. But anyway, that's actually where we're going to end it for
I
today.
hate you.
Would you happen to have a pair of pants?
It's almost midnight.
I'll say,
Did you
did you
pair
go
of
over there and make my pants during the night?
Oh yeah, from the deer you can easily make yourself a pair of leather pants.
Okay, yes, I made some pants. That's actually what I was mainly doing.
All right, thank you guys for joining. Join us next week. We've only got a few more episodes of this, so I'll see you